Hello and welcome to NSK Podcast, episode 219. I'm your host, David Chang, and I'm joined by my co-pilot, Charlie Draco Cowden.
Yo.
As well as my stewardess, cabin attendant, Chase, Kawaii Princess Chase.
Welcome.
AKA, what, Kawaii Princess Chan X?
XX.
XX. Kawaii Princess
The second
Chan
X is capital.
Yeah. No, the first X is capital. The second
but
one is not.
Whatever.
Oh, XX Kawaii Princess Chan XX.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Chase.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to the podcast about Japanese idols and sometimes Chase's really ridiculous exploits on the internet.
Is it my exploits or me being exploited? Because I'm still not sure myself.
A little bit of both, unfortunately.
Yeah, you can't wipe the shame, or you can't wash the shame
You
off
can't
of
wipe the
yesterday.
It still hasn't worn off, or it still hasn't washed off
Is it-
along with all the
Oh
Sharpie
my
on
God.
my chest.
This is terrible. I'm so glad you're no longer under 18 or a girl.
It would have been more interesting if he was.
No, but I don't know. Freaking.
A girl,
Okay,
anyway.
Ugh. It's okay. Chase is still at that age where it's cool to. No, I was kidding. I'm not gonna do the old man talk. So what's been going on in your past week, Chase? Besides you drawing turntables on your on your chest and scratching your nipples for Vine.
Man, everything just pales in comparison to that, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, that's what I figured.
I finished finals yesterday. That was good. Yeah, see, I don't have anything, yo. I've been playing this new game called Distance. It's like survival racing. It looks really Tron-like, and it's really cool and super sugoi.
Super Sugoi.
Super sugoi.
How exactly is it survival racing?
It's like you're racing through obstacles, and it also incorporates gravity shifting, wall driving, and you have built-in flight too. So it's a really cool take on like racing, like the racing genre. And also it has local multiplayer, it has online multiplayer, and it's gonna be for multiple consoles, so it's gonna be cross-console multiplayer as well.
Oh, that's pretty
cool.
legit.
Yeah, and it's all indie, and it was completely funded by Kickstarter. So.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Sorry, I was just I'm just surprised that my Steam is auto-updating.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna go ahead and stop that.
That's annoying.
My God. Okay.
Takes
So
up
maybe
all
I
your
can see.
bandwidth.
Yeah, maybe I can see your tag again soon,
Mhm.
or it'll buffer better. Whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't done much. I'll just keep it short and simple. Yeah, I'm really hyped for the new Capsule album that's coming out in February.
Okay.
Like, yeah, I'm gonna tweet out some tweets I have prepared later. It's like me gushing over the vocalist because she looks.
You're like prepared to tweet
cause
comments you have on Capsule.
Yeah, no, it was weird because like I was like, man, I was gonna tweet it out last night actually, but there's already so much crap I tweeted out, I decided to wait. And I was like, all right, like I already know what I'm gonna say basically, and I have the picture, but I just haven't done it. And then today I was too lazy to do it, so I'm like, okay, I haven't done it yet. I should probably tweet soon to get my thoughts out to the world.
So I like laugh at you about this, but at the same time I think the same way.
Yeah.
Because there are plenty of times where I'm like, oh, if I tweet this now, it's not gonna have as much reach. People
Yep.
aren't gonna see it.
That's thinking
Like, it's-
business oriented wise.
It's
man.
so dumb that I wish I could work as a social media / online community manager, because
Mhm.
that's just, I mean, it's kind of what we do as like NSK in a way, where we obviously want people to visit the site and to follow us and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Just not on a money making level at all. But yeah, like I'm always, when I find those articles about like when are the best times to use social media, or here's how this affects that, I'm always like, oh man, like I start applying that to like my personal tweeting, and I don't know, it just feels weird though. It feels a little bit disingenuous, because then I'm like fishing for interaction.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, I guess that's kind of why I use Twitter. Have to like get updated on stuff really quickly, but also have to try to like start conversations every now and then. It's never gonna be like, I don't like using Twitter as like as any sort of like huge platform for discussion, because how are you gonna, like, it's not a good medium.
Characters, yeah.
Yeah, it's 140 characters. You'll either come off as really rude or like curt, uneducated, or just not caring at all.
Yeah.
But
I wish Twitter would change that from 140 characters with the name to 140 characters.
Yeah, just...
yeah, no, you know what's great is when you make a tweet and all it is people's usernames.
Yeah. It's terrible.
And then it gets eaten. Like, yeah, the longer your username, the more I hate you, because
Yup.
Yeah.
I don't want to be wasting characters writing out your name. This is why the Japanese love Twitter, because
Express a lot.
their words, yeah, their words are
Blocks.
blocks. So
Well,
you know, three blocks can mean a very complicated concept, whereas in English you have to use like 20 characters to explain it.
Yeah, 3 characters is thank you very much, like, thank you very much, brother. And then for us, that would be like 30.
I don't know
be a
about
tweet.
that. That sounds more like Chinese. But but yeah. Anyway, yeah, no, I was gonna say sometimes I save a picture and I go, oh, I could totally tweet about this right now,
Mhm.
and then I'll be like, oh, I'll save it for lunch,
Yeah.
and then I'll forget and I'll be like, well, I can't tweet it anymore because no one's gonna see it.
Now it's not relevant because it was 5
it's
minutes
not,
ago.
Yeah, it's no longer relevant. It's great. Whatever. Draco, what's your week been like?
It snowed yesterday.
Oh wow,
Like, I don't know, 3 to 5 inches.
nice.
And I've been putting an unhealthy amount of hours into Dragon Age Inquisition.
Okay, that's the newest one that just came out, right?
Yeah. And I do mean unhealthy amount of time.
So 20 to 23 hours
No.
a day.
Oh, no, not, no.
What's your definition of unhealthy?
Yeah.
I-
I might be able to rival that.
What does your pie chart look like?
I've got 110 hours in it already.
How many
When did
days?
you start?
Last week.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's pretty intense, dude.
That's like at least 12 a day almost.
Yeah, that's
Alright.
yeah, if that's at least 12 a day. I mean,
That's pretty hard.
I almost couldn't even. Oh no, that's not true. Never mind. I was
Yeah,
about to say
yeah.
I almost couldn't even like play a game full time. Like if I had a whole week off, I don't know if I could play a video game as long as like I actually work during the day. But that's not true. I could totally do that. I
Yeah.
could be a complete lazy ass.
Yeah.
But I tend to dedicate more of that time to sleep. So my pie chart is always like almost half of it is sleep, and then the other almost half of it is video
Work.
games. And no, well, when it comes to like the weekends where I'm just like I don't want to do anything, and then
Yeah.
that small little triangle is like food and like hygiene, if any.
And shower. Yeah. Or eat.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it doesn't take that long to eat, you know? Just, oh, I just need sustenance so I don't die. Or, okay, like, here we go.
Or
Back to video games or sleeping.
eat and bathroom.
Yeah, you know, make sure you go to the bathroom. So,
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm
that was
not
pretty much me.
Okay,
Yeah, man.
just going hardcore with the video
I'm
games.
at the end, I think.
Oh, wow, okay.
I haven't beaten it yet. I think I've gotten to the end, though. And I can definitely see myself putting several hundred more hours into the game.
Wow.
That's kind of
That's
the mark
cool.
of a good game, though.
Yeah.
Replay value? Yeah, I
And
agree.
continuity.
I would change some things around with how I did it this time, too, because I did, like, all the side quests before I actually did the main story.
Oh, okay.
So now I'm stuck with, like, all these other little... In Inquisition, you have a war room where you can send your forces out on various tasks
Uh-huh.
that you don't personally participate in. Like, go gather
Oh.
herbs, go gather metal, go make me money. Or go sabotage this person's court.
So you tell people to do shit for you.
Yeah.
Nice.
You've got three, I guess, factions. You've got your diplomats, your spies, and your army, your soldiers. And you can command each faction to do one mission, and they're on a timer. So anywhere from like 10 minutes to 24 hours to complete a mission.
Okay.
And I ended up with a lot of the really long missions left for the end because I did all the side quests first, so I didn't have anything to occupy myself with while they were doing that. So I can't really progress the story until I get the side missions complete if I want the reward for them. Or
it was kinda
the war
awkward.
table
Yeah.
stuff. And
So you're just
it's-
like waiting, you're like sitting around, like,
Yeah.
all right, where are my dudes?
Yep. Sitting around tugging it.
Tug it.
Tugging your boat.
Yep.
Dot, dot.
Tugboat. What up?
Tugboat.
So yeah, that's pretty much been my week.
Tugboating and inquisiting.
Tugboating and inquisiting.
Yeah.
I would like
And-
to inquisit about this tugboat you speak of.
That sounds
No,
like
okay.
really bad dialogue.
Yes, extremely bad dialogue in some JRPG that we've
No, I was gonna
invented.
say something else.
Oh. Oh.
Oh,
Probably that too.
yeah.
Okay.
Like the JAV spin-off.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it's I can't say that the actual gameplay is that good as far as the combat and stuff, but the story is really good.
Okay.
Really good.
Is there an easy mode?
Yeah, there's easy. That's what I'm
gotta
playing
play it
on.
on easy for that
Throw them
story.
casuals.
Yeah.
Them. I can't play games no more, guys. No, I'm just kidding. That's what my
Yeah.
coworker says. It's so, like, okay, it's
You were
kind of
correct.
dumb, cause he's like a year younger than me, but it's just really funny. Like the thing, damn it, yeah. There needs to be a shit ton of context with this, but all I'm gonna say is like he'll say stuff that I think is like completely stupid, and I'll just be like, why? Like, why are you trying to give me advice? But one of the things he says all the time is like, I'm too old for video games, man. I don't have time for that shit. I'm like, all right, well, what do you do when you go home? Nothing. I'm like, okay, that's fantastic.
That's terrible.
Well, there you go, video games.
Yeah, and he's like, David, I forgot to buy a jacket again. I'm like, well, I mean, it's been cold for 2 weeks now. Maybe you should go buy a jacket because it's cold. No, David, I don't got time to do that. I'm like,
What do you do
well,
after
what
work?
do you do
Yeah,
when
what
you
do
go? Yeah, what do you do after work? You don't do shit. You should go buy a jacket.
Or maybe he is doing something. He's just too embarrassed to like admit what he's doing. Maybe
No, he's also kind of. I mean, he admitted at one point he is pretty much a troll.
Oh.
So he just like, but like I feel like he almost takes trolling to like a next level. It's almost like his life is a troll.
Those people can either be very endearing or like the worst kind of people.
Oh no, absolutely. Like he is really endearing in the sense of like he's a good like personality to have around sometimes, but at other times it's just so grating that I'm like, I do not need to deal with this shit while I'm
Yeah.
at work. or
Yeah.
ever, you know.
Yep.
Yeah, I can completely sympathize with that. There's several people on Twitter that I can't name that are like that.
But anyway,
you guys know who you are.
what? But
I'm
anyway,
sure.
They're not in here, but anyway.
So this past week, I've been watching Sailor Zombie.
Oh, how's that?
It's actually okay. So Sailor Zombie is really, really freaking dumb.
Oh,
Yeah.
I figured
Like,
as
it's-
much.
It's super dumb, but it's
Yeah.
like we were just talking about. It's actually pretty freaking endearing. It helps a lot though that I super love the Milk Planet, like, thing.
Song.
Yeah, like I love Sailor Zombie the song.
Mhm.
It's a really cute song. It's a really adorable PV. I mean, obviously I'm gonna like it because Mayu's in it, but this is one of those. See, this is one of those things where it's like Mayu does something and I actually really like it. Because I've talked about how like a lot with like some of Mayu's solo stuff or like whatever, I'm just not too hot on it just because of the style or whatever. Sailor Zombie though, I really like, and I really like the fact that it's Mayu, Yuihan, and Karen out of nowhere, but it's great. It's good PV. Really simple, blah blah blah. The drama itself is weird. I don't know if you guys have seen any of it.
I
Have
have.
you?
Nope.
How
I've
how
seen-
far did you get, Draco?
Like the first 5 episodes or so.
Okay, so I'm not even like ahead of you. Like I just finished number 6. So when I originally watched it, I watched like 1 episode and I thought it was pretty neat. I was like, okay, that's cool. Like, it's got Watanabe, Takashi Juri, and Kawaii Rina in it, and I just kind of want to see like what they do as characters and what their dynamics are in the show. So what I got right off the bat was that Kawaii Rina is a total bitch. Takashi Juri is like quote unquote lazy, but she became my favorite character just because she's a badass.
Yeah.
And she's like the calm, collected one, kind of. And then
she's almost Parudu in that show. She
yeah,
doesn't
I mean,
care.
yeah, she's a little salty, but she's got a lot more sass to her.
Well, I wouldn't call her salty so much as just she doesn't care.
See that? But that's yeah, okay.
You
And then
just
Owada
amplify
Nana,
it and then it becomes salt.
yeah, and then Owada Nana, like
Is
I don't know,
just
dude.
Adorable.
No, I I actually kind of I actually don't really like Watanabe. Like
Right.
especially after Sailor Zombie.
Really?
It's not even like, oh, I'm actively disliking her. It's more like this does nothing for me, you know? There are times where she'll make a facial expression, I'll just be like, she looks so dumb right now. Like it's so mean to say, but I don't mean any harm by it. I just mean like it's like she's not a good actress, okay? So like none of them are good actresses.
Well, I didn't say she was a good actress. I said she
Yeah.
was adorable.
I don't see the adorability. The adorability. I'm not. That's not me. So
I don't know. I've really
I'm okay
liked
with that.
her. I didn't much care for her in the show, but I really like her outside of that.
Oh, okay.
She's I think she's pretty good looking, but then like I just don't like her because her name's too close to Okada Nana, so it's like I get too confused.
What about
like,
Okada
yeah.
Kana?
No, see that's Kana though. It's the Nana, like the Oda, like, or Oka, like because like I'll see
That
like I'll kind of brush over like the first half of the word, like if I'm reading something, and then I'll see Nana, and I'm like, and then there's like an O at the beginning of the first word. I'll be like, oh, it's Okada Nana. This will be good, and then it's Owada. Okay,
Never
never
mind.
Keep scrolling.
So
It just kind of fakes me out. Even though the name has completely different kanji, it's just like
yeah,
when
yeah.
it's like in the English way, it's like
when it's in the English language,
yeah,
Yeah,
I've
it's-
done that.
it's understandable.
yeah.
But yeah, no, like I guess I can kind of see why people think she's cute, but at the same time, like, you know, it's just
She's just not your flavor.
It's not my type of cute. Sometimes she just has like resting bitch face or something like that. It's like whatever.
She does make some pretty good faces at times.
Yeah, it's so like I'll be watching the show and I'll just out loud I'll just be like, this show is so stupid. God damn it.
Yup.
Yeah, but
It is. It is very stupid.
But it's entertaining. That's what makes it better than Majiska Gakuen 3. So
yeah.
It's not that hard to top, though.
yeah, it's not that hard to top. Granted. So I don't know. I don't know where I'd rate it in my like idol drama ranking. There's not very many I've seen because, again, it's not. You don't watch idol dramas because the dramas are good, like sadly. So, but yeah, so like that show really gives me mad jury points because Takashi Juri is my favorite character in that show so far. Kawaii Arena, like, I think they'll flesh out her character a little better, but so far it's just like, God, like she's just a stupid bitch. Like I don't understand what's going on here. So, but yeah, every like episode arc is half serious and half like completely ridiculous. Like
you'd almost prefer it that way though, rather than like completely like them trying to be completely serious but they can't pull it off. And
I don't know if this is like Japan's specialty, because like some of the stuff I hear is stuff like, I mean, you know, Japan doesn't have a Hollywood, they don't have the budget that American studios have, so everything they make is more low budget or smaller in scale, and campy works better with like lower budget stuff, lower production value in general. Or maybe it's like a combination of things, like the humor that Japanese people appreciate, this, like, I don't know if it's like you gotta keep your profit margins high, I don't know, whatever, right? But it's just, and I think you're right, Chase, you do kind of want to keep it campy, because if you try to tell a really serious story with like the resources they have
and the actresses they have,
that's what I mean, like the actresses they have, the cameras, the cinematography, the editing, like, I
mean, no matter how great
not
your vision
gonna be that great.
No matter how great your vision is, the resources that you're working with aren't that great.
Yeah, I'm not saying you can't make a good piece of work with, you know, say a handy cam and a few of your friends, but you guys better be really damn good at what you do. I mean, to do that.
Several idol PVs have been like iPhone filmed. They're still pretty. We thought they'd be better than some.
Yeah,
of
and they're better than. They're better than some of the like, world-renowned director directs latest AKS PV. Yeah. It's like, what is this green screen bullshit? So it's a dumb show, but like I love it. Like it's just super endearing, and just kind of a like, oh, what's gonna happen next, or what's the next like silly problem that they're gonna run into.
What sort of shenanigans are afoot?
Yeah. So like, that's my thing now. Now that I don't have new JoJo in my life, which by the way is coming out.
Wait,
I think
did you finish
January
all the
2015.
Separate arcs?
All the separate arcs? What do you mean?
There's like isn't there like a movie and then there's like
Oh yeah, I only watched the 2012. Like the 2012 to 2013 series, which gets continued as Stardust Crusaders.
Okay.
The old ones are like an OVA and a movie and like one TV series or something like that, right?
Yeah, you didn't watch those at all?
No, because they cover the same thing.
Oh, it's just...
They cover Stardust Crusaders as well. Like I thought it was really dumb how it got serial, like how it became an anime originally, because they turned Stardust Crusaders into a TV series, but they didn't do it with Phantom Blood or Battle Tendency, which were the two parts before it. Mm-hmm. Granted, I think in Japan, maybe in general, the third part is the most popular. It's also the longest, so maybe that's why they went with it. Mm-hmm. So I don't know, but I talked to a friend who's like read the manga and who's like following it and stuff, and he said that watching the TV, like the new TV series, is totally adequate because He said it's a really faithful adaptation, and it even cuts like a lot of the filler that exists in the manga. So I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. Like, I got caught up to, like, where I should be in JoJo. But January 2015 is when, I'm pretty sure is when Stardust Crusader Season 2 comes out.
Yeah, it's January, right? Like early-ish?
Yeah, it should be winter 2015, so I'm pretty excited about that.
Yeah, boy.
But every now and then I feel like I need something I have to watch. So Sailor Zombie is gonna do it for me right now. And the E-Girls new album is coming out on January 1st.
Yeah, boy.
I think it's called EG Time.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
It has a pretty legit album cover because it's like a varsity jacket, and I thought it was like pretty sweet. Like it's like I think it's it could have been like a photo that they like kind of run through like a posterizer or something like that. Or it could have just actually been painted, but it looks pretty sweet. It looks not real.
Right now. It looks very
So.
neon.
Yeah. And each type has like a different color jacket. It's crazy.
Yeah. It's hurting my eyes.
Nice.
Alright.
Alright. Let's talk about tonight's impressions. Tonight is completely filled with 48 group. Most specifically Watanabe Miyuki. And the group that she's technically in, SKE48. So if you're not down with that, just, stop the show now.
Get out. Wait.
Get out of here. No. But, yeah, so first up, let's chat a little bit about Watanabe Miyuki.
I haven't seen this yet. I was trying to make it a
Oh.
surprise for myself.
Oh, good. Like a team supplies.
I've heard stuff on both ends of the spectrum, so
This is called Yasashiku Suru Yori Kiso Shite.
And it's already been covered.
It's already been covered. Oh god, I have a bad capture. Hold on.
Yeah, Koji Haru covered the song.
Oh, for AKB Kohaku?
Yeah.
Dem spoilers. Alright. So, sorry, I'm playing the video again. Here we go.
Which was, it's...
yeah, I haven't even heard the
That's
song.
appropriate though. I think if anyone, like Watanabe Miyuki and Kojima Haruna are fairly interchangeable girls.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah.
So I'm down with that.
I prefer Milky's look, though, over Koji Haru's. So.
Wait, isn't that announcer guy? He's
The announcer guy?
He's current.
He's
like,
the AK Bingo dude, right?
Yeah, he's the AK Bingo dude.
Yeah, it's him.
Yeah, I was like, wait, the glasses dude looks really familiar.
Yeah. So, right off the bat, what I really like about this PV is you can already. Okay, so what I'm gonna say is you can see elements of like the drama Amachan in it, which
Yeah.
of course is a huge draw from all of like idol culture, and most specifically say like Matsuda Seiko, because like when the covers for this song came out, people are like, oh look, it's like Milky as Matsuda Seiko or whatever, right? She's got like
Yeah.
the hair and like the costume and everything. Even when she
Yeah.
performed it live on Music Station, she had the very like 80s look to her, and I was like,
Yep.
I thought that was fantastic.
Yeah, man.
So seeing the girls run into that coffee shop, and like the old guy who tends to it, like that completely reminded me though of Amachan, because of the whole like they would watch
flashbacks.
the flashbacks of young Haruko's like teenage years
Yeah.
or young adult years, and how like the cafe owner was there and they would go in there and watch like idols perform on TV and stuff like that. It was fantastic. But yeah, so this PV tells the story of how Watanabe Miyuki, as this fictional character, becomes an idol and has to move to Tokyo. She debuts as an idol, but she has to leave her boyfriendo at home.
Oh, nose.
Yeah.
Because it's all weird with this whole splicing of like old school TV look with
New
like
school.
Milky in this like this. See, like so much of it reminds me of Amachan. Like the whole, they're sitting on that like, is it a reef? No, or
Pier.
they're next to the ocean. They're on a pier. They're next to the ocean, and it just reminds me of Amachan again because the whole like
No.
the whole
Maybe
Ama
that's not a
culture.
pier. I don't know
Yeah.
what that is.
Yeah, I don't know what to call that, but
It's like a.
Bridge? I don't know.
So
Yeah,
it's
I don't know.
Is
It's
it
like
a
a-
seawall?
it's a concrete thing.
Yeah.
Seawall or something?
Yeah. But yeah, it's like flashbacks of her having fun with friends and like her boyfriend, and like they're on the beach and stuff.
Yeah.
And then she has to like hand him a letter and be
I
like,
like the attention to detail.
I'm leaving.
Like, and slightly marking the time period, like where they even got the right car.
"Oh yeah, dude,
Yeah.
it's fantastic."
That's good.
In that shade of white too, that like off white,
Yeah.
you know,
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
today cocaine white is like the cool thing,
Yeah.
but back then
it
that was
cream
like
white.
yeah, and that was cream white before the stupid like let's make your paint all swirly and like pearl like. I was like, screw that shit. Like, just give me the solid color, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought it was a super endearing PV because and, you know it's Watanabe Miyuki looking cute,
Yeah. and
doing
it
cute
was,
things.
It was a hit out of right or whatever, however the saying goes, hit out of left field of what everyone else was expecting it to be.
Oh, like another Waruki.
Yeah. Or like everyone was like, "Yes, Milk, you got it. Time for fan service." What the hell is it? She's dressed up like an old time idol.
Oh, is that the? Was that the?
That was
That's the polarizing like. Those are the two contrasting like opinions you're talking about, right?
yeah. Well,
One, it's
'cause-
either people loved it because it's Milky doing something that you didn't expect, so to speak.
Well, I mean,
or
it wasn't even the it was more the expectation than the actual outcome. I think a lot of people liked this, but I think everyone was expecting like the fan service
okay.
and thing, and then everyone was like, "This doesn't look like a fan service.
This is not Milky.
This is not a fan service single by far."
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's great for me.
Credit to Pizza Ghost, who says, but she's missing an 80s idol singer's voice, and that's true.
Very true.
She doesn't have the
80s idols
vibrato.
did have 80s idols did have, I would say, arguably a lot more talent.
Yeah.
But
She doesn't have the vibrato in her
Yeah.
voice.
the vibrato seems to be like a very sought after trait
Mhm.
in Japan, like overly
It's
sought
an
after.
Asian thing. It's an Asian thing.
Like, this is how you sing well. I'm like,
I mean,
no, stop.
Chinese people really like it too.
Like
Like-
in like pecking operas. No, I'm just kidding.
not that intense, but like even their like their 80s
Like Mando
pop
pop.
music.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like their 80s pop music.
No,
It was
see, this
very
is
similar.
this is the thing. Like, look up Teresa Teng, like Teresa Teng.
Yeah.
She's an actual good singer.
Mhm.
But she was a really famous like Taiwanese pop singer who was able to like break into the Japanese market,
Mhm.
and she sang in like Mandarin, Cantonese, and Japanese. And like my dad, like either my parents or like just my dad, but like they like bought her CDs and stuff. Like they're kind of like totally into her or something. So what I think would be really funny is if I tried to show them this video
They probably
and was like,
wow.
"Hey, what do you think of this?" But no, because what's really fascinating to me is Teresa Teng has a lot of like Japanese songs, and like my dad will listen to them. He's just like, "Do you understand what she's saying?" And I'm like, some of the words, and he's like, "I don't know what she's saying, but you know, at
Sounds
least he's
great.
like, yeah, like he's like tolerant of it, you know, rather than the whole like, rather than the whole like, oh, Japanese people are evil because because of the war."
Well, that was always my mom's biggest complaint when I made her listen to stuff was she couldn't understand it.
Yeah, and like, god damn it, this goes back to my coworker again.
Oh man.
It would be like, "David, you listen to music even though you don't understand the lyrics?" I'm like, "Yeah, like I
Yep.
Like, the thing is, I comprehend enough Japanese where I know simple meanings, but I don't, a lot of times I don't know the nuances to like, especially every song I listen to. But I'm like, man, I've listened to like Spanish music. I've been dabbling in K-pop here and there. For the longest time, I didn't understand Mandarin, and I still listen to Mandarin music. And it's just music is music, Like at least that's how I see it.
Yeah,
but,
I'm gonna get into it for a bit, but it's like because people are like, music is a universal language. You don't need. You don't
Absolutely.
necessarily need to understand the words. Like, the words are just part of the medium.
Yeah.
That's used to convey it. Like, there's plenty of music without vocalists, and then you don't need, like, there's no boundary then, right? So why should there be a boundary when there is vocals?
Yeah,
Kind of
like I asked him too. I was like, don't you listen to music that doesn't have words in it? He's like, see, music without words is fine, but if it has words, I need to know what the words say. And I'm like, what? But oh, by the way, Chase, you can probably turn your volume a little bit up. I think I've been keeping you down a little too much.
Bringing me down, Dave.
I'm bringing you down.
All
But
right.
another thing is, you've heard of Kano Yoko, right? Or Yoko Kano?
Name sounds familiar.
She did the soundtrack to Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah, that's why.
So she does a lot of music with, like, I think Calafina and a lot of other, I want to say, groups that are similar to her.
Mm-hmm.
But she's done music where she's basically like invented her own language that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, man.
And I think you'll hear it in like Madoka, because it's like they're doing choir or like backup vocals, but they're not actually saying words that exist in like any known language, so to speak. It's more like they're just projecting their voices as another instrument in the song.
Yeah,
and it's really cool.
Yeah, that's actually, I've had experience with that. Like, we actually.
You're too loud again. Sorry.
Oh my god. Like, here, I'll explain it while I'm lowering it. Is that better?
You can probably bring it up just a tad, but
Oh,
yeah,
man,
it's better.
This balance is real. Yeah, I went to a jazz camp every summer, like when I was a kid for a while, and like what happened there was like we actually had to learn how.
What
to,
happened
like,
at jazz camp stays at jazz camp.
No, it was like a type of emoting with your voice where you didn't use words but you use like syllables. And it's like a form of scatting, where you go like shibida.
Yeah, I was about to be like, is that what scat is like?
Yeah, it's like scat's like kind of like the more like popular version of it, but.
By the way, I'm so mad that not mad, but it's so frustrating that scat also means something very like not good.
Yeah.
Because it's actually a really cool form of music.
Yeah, that's why I refer to it as like vocal riffing.
Vocal riffing, okay.
Yeah, vocal like riffing and like
yeah,
and it was really cool because we had to learn. It's like there's like vocal scatting where like you shibidabapa shabadooba like that's a form of vocal riffing that we're very familiar with. And then there's also like stuff where like you just like it sounds kind of cultish almost, but you just kind of like you let the music just kind of like take control of you, and then you just kind of let out whatever comes out, like whatever like you want to say just kind of come out of you, and it's not like your brain has been possessed or whatever. It's just like you're just kind of letting your passion and your emotion flow out of your mouth, and it was it was really fascinating. And I'm like that sounds kind of like similar to like what you were talking about.
Yeah, I think that's kind of the point with the whole with vocals especially. I mean, granted, with pop music and stuff, it's kept pretty simple. It's kept at a level where it's not gonna go crazy. It won't like deviate too far from what people expect pop vocals to be. But yeah, for stuff like that, like scat and the Japanese gibberish of like Yoko Kano and Calafina or whatever. Like, again, the human voice I consider just another instrument added to a musical track.
Yeah.
But I do have to admit, if you understand the lyrics to a song, like, it makes it even better.
Yeah.
But
Sometimes.
Well, yeah, sometimes. So, comprehension of the medium or the art that you're consuming, to me, always, like, it's always going to... It's a little bit more rewarding in the sense that, hey, like, I actually, like, I understand what they're trying to get at with this song. Unfortunately, there is stuff like... what wasn't that? Was it the Barry song where it's like, we gotta go to bed early, otherwise the vampires will come out and get us?
Yeah.
Some shit.
And sometimes, especially with like idol music, which we deal with, sometimes ignorance is bliss.
Yeah.
Because, you know, it's like, man, I love this melody, but these lyrics are like 6-year-old shit.
I mean, I get it. Ignorance is, like, I have to agree and disagree with that statement of ignorance is bliss.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, like, knowing more is, like, never should be a bad thing. Mm-hmm. Like, I know Pandora's box is, like, and, like, the forbidden fruit. You know, there's a lot of concepts of that in human culture of, like, you're only supposed to know how much you're supposed to know. And granted, if you know, like, government secrets, like, you know, Secret Service is going to come and get you, stuff like that.
But then on the flip side, knowledge is power.
Yeah, knowledge is power. So, and I don't, like, obviously, I don't think that as human beings, like, we should ever stop learning or that we should ever shun knowledge. Let's just go back to the Dark Ages, shall we, you know? Mm-hmm. But anyway, yeah, so sometimes, you know, learning that your favorite idol song is just about apples and avocados and how a date goes horribly is like, okay, well, whatever. But sometimes it's really freaking cute because some of the lyrics, I mean, this is why I still prefer, like, Aki P's lyrics to say some of the stuff from some idol groups. I mean, I'm not gonna say that it blows it all away or anything like that. Yeah. There are just some songs he writes that I think are really, really neat. So
yeah, a lot of them were pretty insightful, like a lot of their earlier songs.
Yeah. Especially the earlier songs.
Yeah.
Or
before we started running out of ideas.
Yeah.
I mean, well, the thing is, the controversial songs are pretty much not around anymore. But in general, like, lots of idol songs are about unrequited love, and that's going to be a really common theme. And I know people are going to be tired of it, but that's just the way it is, man. Idols are a very paradoxical medium, or a very paradoxical form of entertainment.
True.
We want them to be insightful. We want them to be insightful, but then when they become insightful, they start to lose some of the qualities that idols are supposed to have.
Right. It's I don't know. It's like a really perverse, like,
they lose the innocence kind of.
Yeah.
thing,
It's a really strange worship of, like, preservation of innocence. And
well, it's not just that, but if they start having their own relationships, then it goes downhill from there. Even though that's what they're singing about is.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Again, tried and
there's
tested paradox.
Exactly. It is the best thing. That's why I find it so fascinating. Like, it's just, look at what's going on, guys. Like, it's, if you look at the bigger picture, I mean, this is why, like, a lot of the Western world, who, like, I don't know if they're necessarily more liberal or if they feel it really extremely towards certain things, like, they're like, oh my god, this is disgusting, like, idol culture is terrible, this is why the world is going to hell because of Asians.
That's why there's a whole YouTube channel called, like, dedicated to, like, what the fuck Japan or whatever.
Yeah. And I get it. It's strange. It's strange to you. It's different. But I find stuff like that fascinating because, like, every culture breeds some sort of different way of thinking. Mm-hmm. So
yeah, for me, it's kind of like I listened to Sachi Hoko's new song "Shampoo Hat," and there's like 4 words in the whole thing that I can understand, and it's shampoo hat and happy end. Wow, I don't want to know what's in between.
Draco.
Yeah. But those are really good.
What if it's about putting shampoo hats on because they have to wash their hair?
That's, yeah. Maybe. But those 4 words are in English.
Yes. That's another. I mean, it was really funny because a different coworker was like, "Do Japanese songs like put a lot of English in their
randomly?"
Yeah, it is a
K-pop.
thing.
K-Poop does it too.
K-poop, yeah.
But
Except
quite
I will
prolifically.
I will give it to K-poop. I think they make a much better effort in trying to pronounce English than the Japanese do.
It also like when they put it in, it makes more sense too.
Yeah.
Usually.
I think Japan's had a much longer history of transforming English into its own use.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Anyway, Milky.
Sorry. I was gonna say I can't think of one right now, but there's a lot of phrases that exist that just shouldn't exist. I don't know.
Follow arigato gozaimasu.
God damn it.
All right.
So yeah, Milky. I mean, I'm done gushing about it, dude. I'm just.
Yeah.
10 out of 10 would watch again.
And I didn't say a thing about it because you two would shut up.
That's true. Yeah, all right. Lay it down, Draco. What's the deal?
This almost makes me feel like it was Milky prior to NMB.
Yeah.
I do get the Amachan references that, after people mentioned it, I didn't see it at first, but after people mentioned it, it's like, yeah, okay.
And when I say Amachan references, it really should just be like 80s idol, 80s solo idol references, because that's really what it's about.
Or 80, society, cultural references in there.
Yeah.
But it really kind of makes me wonder if this wasn't like what Milky was like before she joined NMB, and then she got back together with the dude, and that's when she got caught and had her scandal. And
well. See, this, like, what was it where, what was the thing where everyone was like, oh, this is how Milky's, like, giving a big middle finger to everyone, like, about her boyfriend or whatever? Well,
nah, I don't know.
If she wanted to do that, she could just film, like, a harem PV.
Or was it Sashi? Oh, no, was it
Maybe.
Yuki? No, like, there was some stupid shit where it was like, oh, was it Yukirin?
I don't know.
It was like some girl, one of the girls was reported to like be dating or like seeing a man or something like that. And then she did something like a week after, and then everyone was like, oh man, like she's totally discarded her fans, blah, blah, or like she's totally like making a joke out of everything. It might have been Yukirin because of her kiss scene in Gingham Check.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It was a week after the Golkon report, the group date
that
or whatever.
was it. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I was like,
remember that.
why is this? I mean, I actually really enjoy like the tongue in cheekness of like some of these idols, like especially Sashi. She can always pull it off really well.
Yeah, tongue in cheek.
Yeah.
When it's like
Sorry, I couldn't resist.
where it's like if you could. What are the characteristics you look for in a boyfriend? And she's like someone who can keep secrets, like, yeah, no shit, right? So stuff like that. Yeah, but I don't think with Milky there was anything specific, right?
No.
Nah, she was just kind of like, I'll
She
be
was-
at the 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She was hanging around the 7-Eleven giving out BJs.
Whoa.
yeah. What the hell, dude?
I think she's giving
Yeah,
out coupons for
Coupons for fried chicken.
Yay.
I'm just trying. Yeah, like I don't think I can't think up of it, but I thought there was something else too where
Yeah.
it was more recent, but I don't know.
No, I can't think of anything more recent. Not for Milky Sayuringo, I believe it was.
Say Ringo. Yeah, no. It had to be a case of like someone was suspected of something, and then like afterwards they made like a laughing comment about it.
I'm pretty sure you was the one you're referring to.
You're thinking of Shigs.
No,
What is
she's
she- no,
she's
not what is she doing?
apologized.
I thought she made a comment on her blog later where she was laughing about it. Or something.
No, I think it was on TV or something. So, but anyway, sorry, derailing that again.
I actually like her voice better in this than I do in like Waruki. I don't think that song fit her very well. This one fits better.
Do you like Sayane Waruki more?
No, I can't remember hearing that one.
Oh, well, because she probably sings it better.
I don't like Sakura Waluki either, so. Or there was another one, and I can't remember.
I think
who
it's just
it
the
was.
song. I think you just don't like the song.
No, I actually like
The song is super
but,
cute. God, the whole idea of like carry my bags.
I don't know. I
like
think
muscle dudes.
I think both of Milky's singles like kind of have like a time and place as to when they suit her, because she actually has, she's like very multifaceted. You know, like, so like this is like the more like, I guess, more serious kind of idol versus like the cutesy kind of idol.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Because what I see with Milky is okay, so obviously there's the whole like temptress Milky of like she's gonna fish the hell out of you. Like I just remember when I met her for a handshake like the second time or whatever, she gave me that, it's that look, you know, where it's like, I want to suck your dick or whatever, and I'm just like, what the fuck?
Yo, what up?
I just channeled a little bit of Basugasu there. No, but like she gave me that look of like, whoa, like obviously that's the look a girl uses to try to like seduce a guy.
That look that says you are the best looking guy I've ever seen in my life.
Well,
it's more
that's
the look
more
like, it's more the look like, oh yeah. I
no,
can
this
see
yes,
that thing.
it's more the look of like, I know I have power over you, rather than
okay.
because those are the two extremes of Milky I see. One of them is she has complete control in the relationship. The other one though is where she's like a super sweet kind of like actually kind of naive little girl.
Mm-hmm.
Because like the whole fact that she has like the crescent eyes that like disappear when she smiles and shit like that, like that's really endearing to me. So, and when you hear her talk on like on talk shows or on TV shows, like she's kind of just like, yeah, you know, like things just go like, I'm an airhead, whatever. So
yeah, she's definitely got that. I don't know, I see it all as an act. She's a very good actress.
Yeah, man.
She's a very good actress.
I don't know. Okay, what was she in that we can even cite? Like the Ha PV? Like,
I don't know.
Well, maybe it's because Japanese acting is like distinctively Japanese in the whole like, let's over exaggerate certain like things that no one else gives a shit about. So
well, I don't think she's actually that way in her personal life. I actually think she's very serious and.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say you're gonna call her a cum dumpster slut, and I'd be like, wow, dude. What the shit?
It's possible, but no.
Because everyone, I don't know why, but everyone always has to assume that once like idols or women show any sort of attraction to men, they have to be sluts.
I mean, you can't have a career that's like having such a rise and that's so prolific already without having a modicum of seriousness.
Oh yeah.
In yourself. And
this is a terrible comparison, Chase, but you know what this reminds me of?
What up?
Hyuna.
It's very true. I mean, like,
because we've talked about this where it's like Hyuna is a very like as a on the stage she's a very like kind of provocative looking super objectified woman.
Yeah. And then normally she's just like, yeah, you know, whatever, it's just an act.
I just like to dance.
Yeah. I mean, she like it's the fault of her good looks and nice body that she was like, he has given all these like sexy PVs and concepts and whatnot. Because like before that, like when she was in 4 Minute and they were like debuting normally, or even when she was in like she was in
Wonder Girls.
Yeah, she was in Wonder Girls. It's like, you know, she wasn't standout. She wasn't like the sexy character, it was like I don't know. She was like very serious.
She was also like 14 in Wonder Girls.
Yeah, that was
it was ridiculous when Change came out, and I was like,
Yeah, I know.
how old is this girl again?
Yeah.
But it did show that she had skill, and that's what continues to carry over with her.
Yeah.
So earlier, Pizza Ghost was like, was it Yamato Rina, the girl who got caught drinking? She got fired, by the way.
Yeah.
Or that's what I hear. But no, I finally kind of remember what it was related to. It was actually Mayu's Instagram, because everyone, like, the 2chan or whatever discovered it, right? And then people talking shit. Harupi and Sakura are plastic witches, and like Mayu's like kind of a crazy ass. They delete everything.
She's a trick.
People go to the handshake event, and then people are like, "Oh, like, Mayu, are you okay? Or like, are things all right?" And then she would make tongue-in-cheek comments like, "Oh, like, the internet's kind of dangerous to be on, huh?" Or like she'd say like, "Oh, people talk a lot of shit on the internet." Huh? I'm just like, you. So I mean, you know how like a lot of people are like, "Oh, I like Mayu so much more now because of the Instagram incident." Like, yes, there's a really like amazing appeal to me about someone like Mayu who upholds the image of like a prim and proper lady or like idol, but who has like the more down-to-earth personality, maybe a little bit of like a what would you call it?
Attitude, dangerous side.
Yeah, like just kind of just a little bit of a bitchy side or something like that. But there's definitely an attraction to that. But I wouldn't want it to go too far. Like, if she's just like calling everyone basic all day, like, I'd be like, wow, you're just kind of a shithead. But
I mean, she's human,
She's human after all. So
that's a good song.
But yeah, I think it's a good song. I would have preferred they didn't do the Matsuda Seiko lookalike and actually given her own image.
Yeah, we kind of could have done without that. I mean, I feel like it's been done over and over again already with the whole... Ama-chan did an entire show about it for like a year and a half or something like that. Yeah, like, I don't know how else they could have done it, though, because Matsuda Seiko is very iconic for like the solo idol of that period. And in a way, everyone kind of looked like that.
It's either that or you go with like the straight black hair and the clothes.
Mm-hmm. Oh no! You know what you need? You need the bangs that poof out in the front.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like they look like a bunch of antenna or like a broom or some shit like on your
gross.
head. Yeah, like, I'm so glad that's not like in fashion anymore.
Shit's gross.
Yeah, that afro for fridge.
Yeah, just
my anaconda.
look at my bird hair.
So yeah, I actually like the song. I'm disappointed that they got random no-name faces to play her friends, but
the dude almost looked like Korean. It was kind of weird to me. Yeah,
you look like a Korean.
But other than that, I mean, the PV is well shot. The song's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also think it's sweet. Like, I don't... Like, at the end of the day, like, there's still going to be complaints about love band roles, scandals, etc. People don't like Milky's character. I actually really do find it endearing that Milky can play the kind of naive girlfriend. I think she plays that character really well.
I like it when she does the shy, naive girl more than the...
Yeah.
You are going to buy everything I want and die loving it.
Yeah, when you walk up to her at a handshake event and you're a white guy, like, she immediately does the like, I love you. I'm like,
and then you're just like, shot through the heart.
You're like, oh.
Yeah.
You get wrecked, son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So
we spent like an hour and a half.
Yes. Yasashiku Suru Yori Kiso Shite by Watanabe Miyuki. We're gonna go ahead and talk about SKE48 and their loads of PVs. First up, Seishun curry rice.
Is that
And-
youth curry rice?
Yeah.
Is it?
Oh,
Or
gross.
Is it
youthful.
Seishun youth? Oh, never mind. Sorry. Seishun curry rice. Yeah, youth curry rice.
Gross.
And to clarify something Dave said at the beginning, that Milky single is not part of the SKE single.
It is not.
Oh yeah.
Despite her allegiance.
It's just weird because it's like I keep forgetting Milky's in SKE48.
Yeah.
She's in the game again, the music game, because they added SKE to the game.
Okay. This is okay. So
Anyway.
Seishun curry rice. This is the
Team E.
yeah.
Yeah, I see Matsui Rena. I see the Dasu.
Some.
Oh, this
in
is
there.
legit. They're on a soccer field, but they are the balls.
No, they're playing.
Well, no, they're
bubble soccer.
they're wearing the bubbles that cover like the majority of their body or their
That they
upper
had
body.
on.
And then they run at each other and like.
Yeah,
try
they
to
run
knock
at each other, trying to play soccer while colliding with each other.
They had these on Ebby show
Yeah, like Ebby show
or one of the
or
SKE shows.
Ganon. Yeah. It was when SK and NMB did those crossovers for that week or whatever.
Well, there was that one, but there was one before with just SK
Oh, okay.
and Roja beat them all.
Oh yeah. God, I remember Milky just like flipping over or something. I was just like, I can't move.
Yeah,
It was great.
I think Reina did that too.
Yeah, Rena would.
So I think Shibata Aya is in
Uh-huh.
this.
Yeah, she is. She was one of the girls picking out a jersey.
I only recognize her because she's got those huge freaking eyes.
Huge eyes, yeah.
Other than that, I've fallen so far behind on actually keeping up with who's in what group.
Who's in SKE? Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I don't, like... That's one thing I kind of... I mean, I will admit is, like, really tiring about the shuffles is that, like, I don't even know anymore.
Well,
What is your roster, you know?
I used to know everybody in AKB and SKE. Now I
Yep.
know, like, Tsubatsu.
Yeah, and that's, you know what? That's almost the way it should be.
And it sucks. I've even forgotten the ones that I did know, like Rumi.
Oh, wow.
I can't even
Oh,
recognize
you forgot
her
about
anymore.
Kato Rumi?
I didn't forget about her, but I can't recognize her.
That's pretty funny.
She doesn't get too much.
I can
screen
still
time,
recognize
though.
her.
Yeah,
Yeah, she doesn't show up as much anymore.
She's fallen in popularity a lot.
Yeah.
So, I'm pretty so that coach that they got, like, he was speaking English every time they show him talking.
Uh-huh.
That's just like a little thing I noticed because like in the scene where like they're all taking like a lunch break or whatever, and he's like he blows it. He's like he mouths very clearly. He's like, "Come on, girls, let's go."
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm like, okay. There's some I go.
I go.
Or Ago.
Well, I mean, if there's
whatever.
any other language they're gonna use besides Japanese, it's gonna be English.
Yeah.
Except for
so-
that one Spanish thing that
Oh yeah, with Ikuterika.
God. That was
But there was
weird.
no one mouthing it, you know.
Yeah, there's just a voiceover.
Oh God, I gotta watch that Nogizaka PV again.
That shit was weird. Shit was
wow.
cash.
That shit was cash. That shit was Okane.
Oh man.
But I like the feel of this PV. It's very
It's carefree, yo.
carefree, having fun. It's very seishun, which is
Yeah.
good. That's
Yeah.
what we expect of it.
There wasn't as
This-
much curry rice as I thought there was gonna be.
Yeah, there was no curry rice.
There was
Yeah,
only
were they
one
actually
part in
eating
the
it?
middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one part in the middle and then one part at the end.
Yeah, see, that's just bullshit. Like, oh man,
This
Das
should
is
have been
so
Seishun.
supplies.
This should have been Seishun soccer with curry rice.
Yeah, she's Seishun.
Yeah,
Seishun.
I almost said
Soccer.
like Seishun. Seishun. Yeah. PV was good.
Yeah.
Song
You know-
was good.
You know what the
Everything's
song
good.
reminds me of though?
Every other AKS song.
Well, It's one of them. New ship.
Yeah.
That was
Kinda.
coupled. What was it coupled with? Give me 5. It had kind of the. It had kind of the like. The guitar and the pop rock feel to it in the middle of it. So.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, otherwise it was really cute.
Yeah.
Girls in those bubbles, knocking each other over,
In
playing
their
soccer.
little jerseys.
In their little jerseys. Oh my gosh.
And they salute a Curry flag too. So
Yeah.
See, I didn't see any of this shit. Like, I guess I'm just not as much
You
of
get
a Curry
old,
lover as
Dave.
I thought I was.
You need better Coke bottles.
Better Coke bottles, yeah. It is true though. I think the I might need a stronger prescription or like a more accurate one or something. But whatever.
Cry.
Isahara's in this one too.
Really? I
Isuhara
didn't even see her.
Kyoka.
Yeah.
I didn't even see her.
Yeah, like I don't even like I hear that name a lot. I just
She's got short hair and a fang.
that's
Big
a
Bang.
lot of people.
No, not really.
It's a lot of
I
people in
mean,
the
she's
world.
got short hair.
Oh, short. Right.
Oh.
She actually cut her hair shorter.
What do you guys think of Tani Marika?
She's an annoying teenage girl.
All right. Chase, you got any thoughts on Tani Marika?
Whatever.
Okay.
She's
Let's-
funny.
Let's
mean,
just move on then. Yeah, like I don't know. I gotta go
But-
watch that. I gotta watch that special where they see her room or whatever.
Yeah, I watched
The
that.
dildo on the ground. What did it end up being? It was
it was a tube of lotion.
yeah, lotion.
Before the dildo that was probably under the bed.
Yeah. It's freaking stupid.
I mean, it cost them 300,000 yen to clean her room.
Oh my god.
But they included the camera and stuff in there too, so
Oh, you mean like the cost of actually like doing the show and stuff?
yeah.
Well, no shit. Like television production. All right. Whatever.
It was not cheap even to clean her room, but yeah. Yeah, I really like this song. It's I don't know. SKE always seems to deliver for their songs, where AKB falls flat.
Really, you think so?
Yeah.
Like the past. Well, actually,
We could argue this for days because everyone's
Yeah,
been falling
yeah,
flat
screw
and
it.
getting back up
Oh.
when other people have been falling flat,
yeah, I don't know.
et cetera, et cetera.
There are some songs I like. There are some songs I don't like, and that's pretty much it.
I don't know. I liked Escape, so
Well,
well, Escape was the B-side, but
I was about to be like everyone liked Escape, but then everyone
Escape.
freaking
Aw.
Yoshi.
I
Yoshi
like
has shit
Darkness
taste.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Darkness too.
Yoshi doesn't listen to this show, so yeah, he has very shit taste.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't worry, guys. I don't listen to your show. You don't listen to my show. It's freaking stupid.
Until
Alright,
until he clips it, and then you hear him almost like, whatever.
Yeah.
Did you hear that clip that was about you, Dave?
Yeah. Well, no shit. You guys like tweet that stuff out, so
Well, that's him.
Yeah.
That's all on him.
yeah. So that was Seishun Curry Rice. Got a lot of youth in there. Got a lot of. I'm just looking at this thumbnail, and it's Tani
Reina?
Marika. Yeah, it's Reina going and then like to the left of her is Tani Marika going like, "What's going on?"
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
Anyway.
Connie, I don't know. I don't much care for her. She just
all right. That's all I wanted to know. I was just like, what? What? Alright,
I'd rather
so-
have Chori. Chori.
Oh, okay. See, like, I don't know. I really need to sit down and just decide if I like one or the other more, because I don't think I like Chori, but I don't know enough about either one to make that decision.
That seems to be
Okay.
a common theme.
Yeah. So SKE48. Kasenai Hono.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So this is I think this is fire that can't be put out.
Did they try
makes sense.
I
water?
think. Have you tried water? Shut up, Chase. God damn it.
You haven't said that in a while.
I know, right?
That would make sense because this is Team S.
Yeah.
Oh.
Super
they are-
fire.
They are
And-
that flame.
And
Yes, Jurina, yo.
it's
That Jurina dough.
Jay with Roja.
Jay with Ryoha. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I actually don't really like Kitagawa Ryoha.
Yeah, me neither.
Wow. Okay.
I'm sorry, it's just
We are like polar opposites on the people we like.
Yeah,
no, it's like everyone says she's really cute, and
She is.
I don't know, dude. I don't see it.
A
Some
lot of
jo-
people like
some-
her eyes.
There's some Joe Nishikage.
Yeah, but what about the rest of it?
If you like the eyes so much, you can just cut the eyes out. And
Yeah,
take
cut
a
the eyes
helmet.
out and put them somewhere else. No, I'm just
Yeah.
kidding.
She's cute. I like her.
Yeah, I'm
She
really
reminds me
indifferent.
a lot of Paradu before
Oh, whoa,
Paradu
what the hell?
changed.
I just saw her and it like flashed and it scared the crap out of me for some reason. Because her
Nakanishi?
eyes are so big.
Oh,
No.
Ryoha?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Or I'm actually wait. I don't recognize my SKE members.
You don't-
I have to go double
She's
check.
the one in the denim jacket, the like faded denim jacket.
It's whoever has eyes that are like the size of saucers.
Probably.
Yeah, that's her. It scared me a little bit for a second.
Nice. Yeah,
Uh,
Drina looks fantastic in this PV. The floor is filled with like autumn leaves.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a nice. It's definitely what Team S has been doing in the past as well. Like think about Jury Jury Baby, where it's like dance break forever.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't quite as good as like Darkness or Escape, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's.
I think I'll still be putting this one into rotation though. We'll see though.
These are all the B-sides on the latest SK single, right?
Yeah.
Just to confirm, yeah.
Actually, goddamn, I don't even know what the A side is.
Oh,
Oh, wait, the kangaroo. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit.
Yeah, so that's some milks.
Yeah. So Milky is in this. I don't like her outfit in this PV because it just doesn't. To me, it doesn't match everyone else.
Yeah.
Unless you want to make it like Miyazawa Sai is the guy, and then Milky's like the girly girl, but that's just stupid.
Sai? I still don't go by size in SKE. That's just
Because
weird.
Team K is basically SKE48. I don't know.
Yeah. Because they needed somebody who was mature and actually knew what the hell they were doing to go to SKE and actually lead this bunch of rejects.
Oh my god.
that was
what?
That was a lot of vitriol.
Yeah, that was.
right
I don't know
there.
where that
Holy-
came from. That
Holy
was ridiculous.
shit! That was like that was Draco taking the serious shit on SKE right there.
Well, maybe if they actually got out their asses and did something and stopped refusing to do shit on variety shows, they'd actually be more popular.
Oh man, he's gonna start some war.
But it's all management's fault.
No, it's not.
No,
Reina flat admitted it in an interview that they refused to do stuff, and that's why that was one of their major weaknesses.
Even Jay.
I think Jay does
Well,
everything.
Yeah, Jay, I don't think Jay cares.
Jay's
but-
just like, I gotta get out of this hospital bed. There's more
Yeah.
stuff to do.
yeah.
Terrible.
That's why I'm not too. That's why I don't care too much about her recent scandal. Where it's like she's going out for some con pie, you know. So like she almost deserves it.
Okay, so in the photos, it looks like, let's go get dinner.
But it's like this is the bar, yo.
Yeah, and then they're like, on Christmas, don't worry, we'll have naked photos. It's like, no, dude, it's probably not gonna be that bad at all. But you know
So,
how it is. Bunshin
they're saying
Bunshin
they
gotta
got
sell papers.
They say they got naked photos, but they're not allowed to release those by legality.
No, they don't. They don't have naked photos. Don't worry. That's not what they said.
Yeah,
they,
no.
they just said look forward to the continuation of the scoop on Christmas
Part 2
Day.
of 16.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Featuring Mr. A.
God damn! Have you watched the Mechike special yet?
No, I haven't actually.
Oh my god!
What the hell?
The part where Sashihara, like, looks at the photo. You know what the premise is, though, right?
No, I don't.
Okay, shit. Well, for those of you who have seen it and know what it's about, I mean, Chase, this isn't. I'm not giving much away at all because they had announced this already. Like, a girl gets into a scandal. It's a high-profile one, and then everyone like has to be talked to about it. So when they show the photo to like Sashi and a couple others, Sashi's just like, oh no. And someone was like, "Do you think they have more?" And she's like, "Yeah, there's definitely more. There's definitely more."
Sashi's having Nam
bad flash. Yeah, just back in Nam, cause like, you know, like the people watching like the reactions were like, "Oh yeah, that's a veteran right there. Like she knows what's up." It's because she's been in the scandal before, so she knows what it's like to be in that position.
They really kind of goofed that up on that particular part, anyway, because they put Sashi with like some of the younger ones, and then Minigishi with some of the other younger ones. And
No,
then
it was
Sashi,
Sashi, Kojiharu, and Minigishi.
Yeah, but Sashi and Minigishi have already been in scandals.
They're the vets.
Yeah.
No,
but that makes sense to me though. Like they are the three most veteran members in that like segment.
Yeah, but they should have been there, you know, helping the younger members deal with it.
Oh, that's what you mean. No, dude, the freaking Chase, you really need to watch this.
Right.
But
I mean, just from what I'm hearing, it would be better to keep them separate because then the younger members would have a completely different reaction.
They were looking for some very
True.
genuine reactions, so that's why I think that what they did was okay. And another thing, Draco, though, is that you're saying like you would expect them to be like the more mature members to like help comfort the younger ones or whatever. Dude, they're like the most silly group.
I know.
Yeah, it's like Gishu would be like,
They're
"It's okay."
Yeah. Yeah.
Gishu would never be like, "It's okay, guys." don't worry."
Kojiharu was like, "Can you send me that picture?"
Yeah, and
Great.
Sashi would be like, "Yeah, this sucks." Like
Yeah.
she's just kind of having some like her version of like idol like PTSD or whatever.
Yeah,
She's just
I
like,
think
this
I
isn't
think
good.
Part
Rick
of
said
his reaction
idol
was...
hazard. Oh, Paruru was great too. Yeah.
Yeah.
God, like it makes me happy to know that some of these girls just, I mean, if that's as candid as they can get, like, right on. Like I really appreciate that. That's how their train of thinking is. So their train of thought is.
Freaking Peace was just...
Oh, Peace! What a badass.
She was kind of scary. She was kind of scary.
Yeah.
Peace has left the building.
Yeah. You'll see, Chase. It's pretty cool.
All right.
So I don't want to overhype it because it's not like, you know, it's not absolutely amazing, but it was a fun one.
The reveal wasn't that good. The setup was freaking awesome.
Yeah, it was all set up. Like
All
that's
right.
what you wanted to watch it for.
Yeah, I'm looking on Idol. Right
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
it's
So-
they subbed.
Yeah, it
So
might
this
be.
that Team S though,
I really like this song.
I like the song. It's pretty neat.
You got Milky, Genki,
You
and
got
Boss.
Milky. Do you even like Milky, Draco? Like I don't understand what's going on right now.
Yeah,
Like, I really.
I think it's when when you compare the two Fishers like Kojiharu and Milky. I think he prefers the Koji.
Like I'm just.
No.
really
You're
you don't?
you're just still weirding me out, Draco. Like I don't understand what all this like. Oh man,
I don't
I like these
mind.
popular girls and shit. Like what the fuck?
I don't mind Milky, but I wouldn't go shake her hand or get
Yeah.
a two-shot with her.
Okay,
Oh,
that's understandable.
But it's so good.
But no, I'm saying you got Milky, you got Sai, and you got Boss in this song. That's 13 SKE girls out of 16.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well,
And
yeah,
there's I think there's an NMB or a... Is it just Milky from NMB in
no,
here?
Suzuran's in here too.
Didn't she get transferred though?
What?
No. Yeah, didn't Suzuran get full transfer?
Sato Sumire is here too. Oh, you mean goddamn? You mean like instead of Kenin, they're actually full transfers? Yeah. Okay, never mind. Like I hate that shit, dude. Like I don't give a shit. Like it was funny at first, and then I was like,
yeah,
no,
it sucks, but it does actually make a difference.
In what? Like I don't know. I still remember everyone from like either their old group or kind of their old team. So
yeah,
I'm not very fond of changing it up.
I don't like change.
So yeah,
I mean, don't get me wrong. That's what they have to do. They have to progress, but like the shuffling isn't. I mean, like what a lot of people say, it doesn't mean a lot because they haven't really given them the identity that they need. But I gotta go put out a fire by going to my toilet and pissing into it for a very long time. So you guys, need to hold the fort for like 2 minutes.
Are you passing the torch? And then whatever, just go piss. I'll do the intro into the next thing or whatever. Maybe.
Baby, he's gone.
Oh, he's gone? Oh.
Yeah.
I was actually watching the Ustream and he was still there.
Yeah, I was rewatching the PB. No, I don't know. I kind of wish Milky wasn't here.
Yeah, well, I agree with you. You go ahead. I'll say what I want.
And I really like Boss in this one. She's looking good.
Yeah.
She looks like she fits in this.
Yeah.
Makes me wonder if there will be a full transfer for her. So I think she fits better than Tawny does.
Yeah. She fits better than Milky does. I mean,
yeah,
back when each group kind of had its own like overlying theme. You know, it's like Milky fit the best in NMB, and I always wondered why anyone would ever want to take her out of it.
Well,
because she doesn't like. I never really saw her fitting with another group, with the exception of maybe AKB. But you know,
did you see the video from when she was before she auditioned or before she joined?
Which one?
The dance video?
Yeah, I saw that. That was really cool.
Yeah. It kind of disappoints me that I never see her really dancing.
Yeah, she does. Well, because AKB doesn't do jazz dance or like hip hop really. With Foley, I guess.
Well, there was Escape. That was pretty dance heavy.
Yeah, but like is that the point that you're trying to make though?
No, but I'm just kind of disappointed I never see it. But SK is supposed to be the really strong dance group.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, yeah, I guess in that regard, she would fit.
And she's in, like, the middle row.
Yeah. She barely got any airtime in that PV either.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah.
Who?
Yeah.
But I guess
Milks.
that dance style actually does fit this video.
Does. It's very few and far between because they're not, like, a full hip-hop or jazz dance group.
Yeah.
So it's hard to find those instances, but when they do, it's like those are the people who shine.
Yeah.
And they just so happen to put her in the middle row.
No, she's in the end. She's like right next to Jay and
yeah. They slowly
Roa.
moved her up through the formation.
But
Who?
Milky.
Milks.
Oh, I thought you were talking about someone else. Like I thought.
Who else could even have
Milky.
Milks?
Milks, because Milks isn't like. She's not like that great of a dancer, is she? Or
Actually, she's better than I thought.
okay, well that's good. That's my girl. Yeah. Namba represent.
There's. Did you see the video where she's dancing from before she joined NMB?
Oh no, I did not.
I don't know where to find that video now. But yeah, she's doing like jazz dancing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wait, you didn't see that like she was wearing like the big like pinstripe pants.
Yeah,
Like
she's
the really baggy like pinstripe
wearing like
pants.
this red suit with a
It's like
freaking fedora.
yeah.
You're gonna have to get this for me.
Yeah, I'll link it to you. I have it on my
Okay, thank you.
favorites. My YouTube favorite.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
That's
super
good.
super good.
Okay, but yeah, I really, overall, I'm liking SKE's single.
I think they're slowly getting off of their back foot and slowly moving up. So
Well, they've always had good. Oh, Z Hope might have linked it already. They've always had good songs. It's just their variety and stage presence that lacks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't
see.
favorite it after all, so it's a good thing he linked it.
Thank
I
you,
don't want
Dizzy
to go
Hope.
digging through my history. It's too much.
Yo, Rick, does Idol really have the Meshi
He
special?
said it's segments of it, not the whole thing.
Bits.
Oh, okay.
But I'd want to
okay.
watch the full thing.
Yeah. Yeah, go grab the full thing. Because I was like, oh.
Well, I mean, but then I won't understand crap. And that's what I
Doesn't matter, dude.
Yeah,
Just think of it as a Japanese lesson.
Alright. I'm gonna pick out, like, no, mas, and, like, oh, that's actually Spanish, if you combine that, but,
Oh,
you know.
no mas, no mas,
Yeah,
no mas.
no mas. No,
sayonara,
like,
adios.
I can barely pick out, like, certain words. It's like, it has to be very specific vocabulary that I've heard a lot and that I can recognize.
Doki doki.
Yeah, the dokes.
Doki doki indeed. Oh my god. What was I trying to pull up? Oh, the show notes.
You don't have the show notes open?
No, I do. I brain farted like crazy over there.
Oh, they're not pinstripe. I was wrong. That was my
No, they're just
imagination.
solid red.
Yeah, it's solid reds.
Now that I have the notes open, I forgot what I was gonna write.
Yeah, it's because pinstripe is usually paired with the fedora that they're wearing, you know.
Yeah.
So that's what
Yeah.
kind of drew the comparison.
Pinstripes and fedoras.
They're wearing Adidas. They're wearing Adidas shoes. That's great.
All right, so Kisanai Hono. TMS is on fire, yeah.
Yeah?
Ward.
But if they were on fire, they'd be really jacked up because all those leaves would be on fire, and then like they'd potentially hurt themselves. It'd be like a
Okay.
game of Left 4 Dead.
Hey, hey,
Yo,
we should play Tank's
Draco.
Playground after this.
Oh my god.
I was playing with
really-
my friend last night. It was so fun.
I really need to resist the urge to do anything after the show tonight.
Oh yeah, you need to sleep.
Yeah, but Draco, do you still have Left 4 Dead installed?
Yeah.
Okay. So
He ain't boy.
at some point, we're probably gonna be like, Draco, the time is now. But
Love has changed forever. Now we're here.
I love how like once a year we have like a couple weeks of Left 4 Dead all day every day, and then
the
it's
rest
like,
of the year is no.
yeah, it's gone. So
Yeah.
anyway, SKE48 Team K2
Yeah, that K2.
Dada Machine Gun is the next PV we're gonna talk about.
That KK.
No,
Oh,
White
wait,
Hood.
that's
White
the wrong
Hood,
team.
Okay.
No, that's the wrong team. She's on. She's in Team K, not K2.
All right, time
need
to
to
see
edit.
if I can recognize one person off of K2.
it was
It's
Ishida
like the
Hana.
team that I know the least.
I hope you recognize Bird Lady.
Yeah,
Yeah,
besides
Churi.
Bird later.
Ishida Ana.
Nah.
Are you a fan of Ishida Ana at all?
Me?
Yeah,
In more recent years, yes.
yeah, she's a cutie, dude.
Yeah, like when Kenneth when Kenneth was like all freaking out about her, I wasn't into her. Like back when Maji's Gakuen 3 came out, like that was
And
like,
like,
right around
Tron,
that, I was
Tron
like-
loved her way back in the day and stuff like that.
yeah, I wasn't
Oh.
a fan of her then, but like as soon as like
Oh,
as soon-
Obama's in this PV.
Oh boy.
Hope
Yeah.
Amina.
Man. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, but it's like after like more recently, I feel like she's been drawing me in better, so that's good.
Rumi's
She's pretty
here,
cool.
I believe.
Yeah.
Oh,
Really.
Kato. I thought Kato Rumi was in the.
I don't
What's
know.
up with the porn music?
It's a detective agency.
Oh god.
Oh, Furuhata now. The now. I was gonna say a lot of like Japanese. Oh, Yamada Nana. Like Japanese gravure. Oh, I mean, I don't know. If Furukawa Airi. Sorry, now I'm just like naming members as I see them. But like gravure videos just sound like porn videos, and it's like, what is happening? You
No,
know?
it's specifically like the old like 80s like the
Oh,
old,
so you're
like,
talking
old-
you're talking about a specific type of porn that you watch.
No, I don't watch, but it's like because it's parodied so often, you know, it's like the wow, like the wah,
Yeah.
like the really cheesy like did someone order a pizza
Oh
kind
god.
of dialogue. That's
Yeah.
embedded.
Wait,
You know?
did you watch Zack and Miri make a porno?
No.
Oh, okay, because that was a ridiculous freaking show, or not show, movie.
Yeah.
It was fun though.
All right. Yeah. So, wait. So you said this is a detective agency, not a really bad porno?
Yeah.
Okay. Out of here. Yeah, I like how I like what they did with the voices, like how they put it through like that low pass filter, kind of thing.
Yeah, that's why I was
so then
like,
it's
why
very
can't I hear
trebly.
shit?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
very
it's
trebly,
because
they ran through like a really good low pass filter.
It's very sepia filtered in
Yep.
scenes. Or
well,
something.
a slight amount.
Well,
like-
especially in like the one with Trudy and the
To me, it's an her
Apartment.
doing her hair.
yeah.
You know, to me, it's an acceptable amount though. Like when it's like super sepia and like, oh look, we're in the 50s. I'm like, no, dude, like, come on.
Well, kinda.
That's why I recognize like the rich girl. She's Yamada Mizuho. I was like, wait, who is this?
She's just
Like,
a
I keep
rich girl.
forgetting. It's so bad because Yamada Mizuho was the center for Escape. But guess what? Like Azumarian took the spotlight
Yeah.
because she was flying on a piano. But yeah, like Yamada Mizuho, I'll always be like, oh, like that girl looks really familiar, but I don't know her name. Or it's like, I know who Yamada Mizuho is, but I don't know what she looks like. And then like I can never connect the dots. It's freaking stupid.
I don't know half of these girls. I think Shibata Aya's arch nemesis / lover is in this team, but I'm not positive on that.
What? Shibata Aya has a lover?
Well, they act like it.
I thought Shibata Aya was a loner.
I might be wrong on who I'm thinking. No, it's definitely Shibata Aya. SKE or Ebi Calico, with the Kendo one, her partner there.
Okay, I haven't seen it, so...
I can't think of her name.
Freaking, Furukawa Airi's face when she drank the coffee was fantastic.
I missed that.
God, this is terrible! Like, Ishida Ana gets, like, 1 second of screen time, and that's probably all she's gonna get.
Yep.
Well, yeah,
Like,
she's
great.
boring.
Is she really?
Yeah, I've never seen her do anything that made me go, "Oh, that's really cool."
God, what did she make at that house? She cooked something, it was so good. It was like,
Did you eat it?
it was an omelet.
Did you eat it?
No, I didn't get to eat. I didn't get to eat it. No, it was on
Yeah,
it was
I
on
know.
SK's, like, that show where they're like, oh, would you like this girl to be your daughter?
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. You're just kind of like it was so good. Like,
Yeah,
like you
like,
had personally eaten it.
It was
that's why.
delicious. Yeah, that Might Atsuko omelet was fantastic. No, it wasn't. It was,
No, it
it
wasn't.
wasn't even made by Achan. Actually, if it was made by Achan, it probably would have tasted worse.
Probably, yeah.
Girl can't cook.
Because, God, if you just remember when she made that omelet for that guy, and was just like,
I'm trying not to.
let's mask the flavor. She just starts squirting more ketchup at it. Like, what the hell are you doing?
This just needs a little bit of soy sauce. Just douse it.
Yeah.
This is probably my least favorite song.
Yeah.
It's standard, you know. It's,
Here's the thing. I say that now, but it'll probably grow on me because I kind of like the upbeatness of it.
Yeah,
But otherwise, yeah, it's fairly generic. I mean,
it's
there's
got
nothing that
more.
really stands out about it.
It's got more horns than the other songs, but
Yeah.
really,
What-
it just doesn't catch. There's no hook to it.
I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but I feel like K2 has consistently been getting the songs that like just aren't as standout-ish.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, there's a reason I don't know anything about K2.
I mean, I don't even really care for like Omatase Setlist, and that's K2's song. Written-
Yeah, see, I don't even know.
well, it was
You're on your
a
own for this one.
it was a stage song that the Aki P and Takayanagi begged him to write.
Oh,
It's like K2 Omatase Setlist or something like that.
okay.
And it's a really upbeat song, but it's just not that. There's nothing to really catch you with. And I get the same thing from this. And it's a drama PV, which just blows it right out of the freaking water.
It was machine gun like though.
Shouldn't it sink it instead of out of the water?
It's a machine
gun. Yeah, because blow it out of the water is like, oh man, you nailed it. That was so good.
Well, they blew it out of the water and then it fell back in and sank.
Oh man.
So it was so good that it was bad. Question mark.
Yeah. My favorite part of this PV was the porn music.
Oh Christ!
It gave me a giggle. Gave me
just
a
giggle.
You having a giggle, mate?
Just a little bit of a giggity.
Just half a giggity.
Half a giggity.
Just a gig.
How many gigs? Just half a gig. Okay. 500 megabytes on the house.
Half a gig.
Yeah.
Dude.
All right.
My first computer didn't even have that much space.
No, of course, no one's no.
You had like 256 kilobyte floppy disk.
Wait, Chase, did you grow up with like dial-up internet?
Yeah, I caught the tail end of it until I was about 10.
No, actually, my computer had 1.33 megabyte floppy disks.
Oh shit, you're fancy.
I had 3¼ inch floppy disks.
Shit, man.
Oh, you weren't using the 5-inch ones anymore?
Well, we had a drive for them, but no, we normally stuck with the 3¼
God, dude, that shit was intense. It was like, gotta play this game called Oregon Trail. It's like 12 kilobytes. Put that disc in, son. Oh shit.
And now you can just
you gotta lock it too. You can't like you put it in and you lock it.
Yep.
I remember that.
So and then you type load and it loads up, and there's like, please insert that disc for this.
Yeah.
And then you
holy shit. Look at these graphics, dude.
And then you sit there and you flip through like 12 discs over like 30 minutes.
Oh yeah, install this game by inserting 12 discs. Oh fuck.
No, there was no installing when I played it.
Oh yeah.
I had a 2.
You played it straight off the disc.
I had a 2 megabyte hard drive, and that was for the OS.
That's fantastic. See, there will be. I mean, pretty soon we're gonna be talking to kids who have only grown up past like the terabyte hard drive. Well, I mean, there's still plenty of computers with like less than a terabyte in them, but
oh yeah,
I feel like just the whole fact that like we're on the terabyte now, like most people would rather kind of choose the 1 terabyte over what other smaller options they have is like, damn, dude, that's a lot of freaking space.
I think the base now is like half a gig or 500 gigabytes.
Yeah, like even like laptops pretty much come standard with that unless you opt for an SSD.
Yeah.
So.
And then it's like 180 or 250 or something like that.
Yeah, I'm so glad the days of like 32 and 64 gigabyte SSDs are gone, because they're great boot drives, but like, F that,
Well, I looked at a Chromebook at Walmart, and it's like, it's got 6 gigabytes of RAM and 16 gigabytes of storage.
Oh, yeah, that's okay.
Oh,
it still does exist, so it is pretty dumb.
I'm just looking at it good. It's got like a third or almost half in RAM that it does in actual storage.
Yeah. Tablets are still like that too.
Yeah.
Tablets, I feel like they could do with a little more space because they're media consumption devices, but
phones. I've actually almost filled my last phone.
Please OEMs, no more 16 gig and lower unless you're going for like lower end, like Jesus Christ, like. Anyway, so we just talked about Dada Machine Gun.
And then Dada about hard drives.
Yeah. Next up, we are going to finish up with the SKE48 with Junigatsu no Kangaroo, their latest A-Sido.
Their Christmas song, I guess.
Yeah, buddy. Someone's got to do it.
So that means that reindeer are really kangaroos. Oh.
I guess.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, who are the centers for this song again?
Kitagawa Roha and somebody.
Yeah, like it's just someone else. Like I don't know who you are,
this is
girl.
the A side, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
I have no idea what her name is.
It's
Yeah, me
probably not
neither.
important.
Oh shit.
Right.
Oh my god. Okay, so you guys know Naruse, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
His current Twitter display pic is like Drina mid blink. And her eyes are kind of just like, whoa, like warping like crazy. I just saw the scene where he pulled it from.
Oh.
It was fantastic. Milky looks adorable in this PV too, by the way.
Su-chan's in this one.
Yeah, Su-chan.
This is... I think this is bigger than 16 for Senbatsu.
Oh, yeah, I saw it
Yeah,
too.
it looks pretty big. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, it's freaking funny. But actually, okay.
Miyamoto?
So I've heard this song before, and I actually do like it. It's catchy.
There's no one by
It sounds
Miyamoto.
Christmassy, actually.
Is it Miyamae?
It might be Miyamaya.
That new gravure queen that people are talking about?
Yeah, that might be.
Kangaroo yay.
I really don't remember.
So I like the colorful outfits. Like the Christmassy feel. Like they got the whole what is that called? Fleece. Like
Mufflers?
super soft looking fleece and muffler material on. Like
Yeah.
they have dead animals all over them or whatever. Well, they have
Dead
scarves.
animals.
But then there's like this like, oh, we're wearing all white and it's like a winter wonderland and it's holy shit cartoons everywhere. And Miya's outside drives a bus. I don't know why. It's
And then
ridiculous.
drives off without anybody.
Yeah.
So they can do a dance scene.
Yeah. I guess in the background it's supposed to be like,
A cityscape.
yeah. I was gonna say Sunshine Sakai, but that's not true. Like there's a Ferris wheel, but that doesn't mean that it's Nagoya or anything like that.
No, it looks more like Disneyland with the shape.
The castle in the middle.
Yeah.
This filter's
There's
hurting
Magic
my
Mountain.
eyes.
Yeah, it's too harsh.
It's a harsh white. No, like,
Yeah.
there's a good way to do white.
London.
And there's a bad way to do white, and you don't
This
put
is a
white
bad
on
way
white.
to do white. Yeah.
You don't put white on white unless you know what you're doing, and
I just don't like how cheap the animation looks with the whole. It's a white background and then the really starkly solid bus.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, some people like the like, I don't know, like the suddenness or like the starkness of the contrast. Some people like
yeah,
that.
no.
But it's like it's
Yeah,
all
just-
the taste.
I don't like how I don't like how they mix real people with it. Like that's
Yeah.
the most jarring part, obviously.
Yeah, when they use very obvious CG and then mix in actual people, it's...
You have to
not
be
good.
you have to know what you're doing to pull it off.
They spent all their money on their B-sides.
They
Yeah.
spent all of their money on Kitagawa Roha's eye surgery, so she's got the largest
Oh
eyes
my
possible.
god, Draco. What
They should just cut off her eyelids. That'd be like,
what
there
the
we go.
shit? Like,
What?
I thought I didn't like Kitagawa Ryoha. and
No,
was getting
I
asked about
actually really like her. I was joking.
it. Okay.
At least you can at least you can take a joke.
Yeah,
About
I-
things you love.
There for a long time, I was kind of on the fence about her, because I still don't understand her character, but it's just
That
hilariously adorable.
that contributes. Like, I remember watching Ebi's show, and you know how the teacher, just like, oh, like Uha, you're so cute, you know, and she's just really shy and like doesn't do anything. I'm like, the hell is this?
I
How is
watched
this entertaining?
I watched the interview that Okubo, the host for Ebi Show and Ebi Calico, did in the first episode of Ebi Show, and her answer was her role in SKE is not to speak about what she thinks about too often.
Wow.
And
She's
Okubo,
gonna stand out for sure.
Okubo
That
asked her,
Goryoshi.
yeah, well, Okubo asked her what she thinks of her, and you can see that the first thing on her mind is not good, and she stops and changes what she's gonna say.
Wait,
so I think
Wait,
that they,
Okubo asks Uha what Uha thinks of Okubo?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
and then Uha stops herself from speaking and goes, I think you're very pretty. And you can just tell that's not at all what she meant.
Yeah. What the shit? I don't know. I just don't get it.
Yeah, she reminds me a lot of Potato in her, without actually coming right out and being a boring person.
What?
Oh, well, that's not what I meant.
See, this is what kills me. Like, you can't explain her character.
No, you can't. But Potato does. She'll say it. She'll say, you're ugly, or shut up, or whatever.
Yeah, like that one
that's
story,
what I like about her.
Like that one story with Peace, and Peace is like, I was wearing this outfit that I absolutely loved, and I was so proud of it, and then Paru came straight up to me and was like, you look absolutely terrible.
See, that's great!
Yeah.
And then Paru, and then she's like, I was grateful to her, though, because I didn't know I looked terrible, so I was in her debt
there you
after
go.
that. I'm like, oh,
there you
man.
go. That's Paru Lena Sugoi. God damn.
Sugoi.
Yeah, Sugoi.
For some reason, I wanted to say Paru laying down some beats, but that's
she's
I'm
dropping mad knowledge
dropping the
on
truth
these girls.
bombs. Yeah.
Rick says that Rohan looks like you poked the wrong hole.
That's
what?
Damn it, dude.
Oh dear.
Oh my God, Pizza. She's in I keep forgetting she's in Tentomachu, but that's because Tentomachu to me is Kojima is the Three Musketeers.
Yeah.
So. Was it Rohan that had the conversation with the dude in Japanese?
Oh God. On the Tentomachu show?
Yeah.
It's possible.
They did this thing where they were stuck in a waiting room with a somebody who didn't speak Japanese. Yeah,
like well, they're playing as someone who didn't speak Japanese. But the awkward ones are like Uha, a little bit of Nishino Miki, and Tomonaga Mio. I remember that.
Yeah, Mio was completely...
Wasn't there another HKT girl who was not so good? I know Meru was good.
Yeah, I don't remember, but I want to say that Roha's the one that sat there and like conversed with the person in Japanese while they were responding in English.
Oh, that's so
and it was so awkward.
That's the thing. Like Uha's really like just awkward to me, and not like to me it's not an endearing awkward like Paruru is, but maybe it's because Paruru grew on me.
Yeah, Haru had to grow on everyone. I don't think anyone was instantly like, oh man.
I thought she was cute.
Yeah.
Like when she was a Kenkyusei, I noticed that she was like the catty-eyed girl.
Yeah.
So that was that.
Yeah, I didn't like Haru at first because it's like, I was like, why the fuck be salty? Be nice. But now I'm like, fuck yeah, like
give me the salt.
Dump that shit all over my food.
Dry me up.
Yeah, dry me up.
Turn me into cured meat.
Yeah, and I don't know. I think SKE needs more personalities.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I mean
they're definitely in a rough spot right now. It's
they got poached pretty hard.
It's widely acknowledged that like they're having a struggle right now.
They've been having a struggle for
quite some time.
I mean, if you look at SKE Gakuen when it first started, it was great. Then it just went
to the shitter.
And it hasn't come back.
Yeah, I mean,
damn. You know who they're missing is our holy ghost Yagami Kumi.
Maybe. Maybe they need to let
they lost a lot of good
Barbecue
members,
out.
though.
Maybe they just need to let Barbecue out.
Yeah, I was gonna say like Barbecue is like their Sashi in a way.
Mm-hmm.
But they won't let her. I don't know.
But it's bad because Barbecue just doesn't like see with someone like Yagami Kumi. She was really cute. With someone like Sashi, like people like how she physically looks.
Yeah.
Barbecue just not so much. I mean, sorry.
Yeah, that's true.
So she can only go off of like being ridiculous to be ridiculous for so long.
Yeah.
She can be a comedian. She just whatever.
But that's what they need. They need somebody to be able to put on TV shows that can be funny and grab attention.
Yeah, that's true.
Or really pretty and grab attention by saying really silly, stupid shit.
Yeah. I was gonna yesterday night I just randomly watched some video Paruru was in because I think she's voice acting in like a mini show or something. Like it's like Nyang KB48 or something. I don't know what's going on, but like someone tweeted like like WTF, you're an anime character, and what do you get to do? You get to touch idols' butts or whatever. And it's a picture of this like guy and it's a cat, right? This giant cat suit thing, and he's like holding Paruru like at the waist or whatever.
Okay.
But I watched the video and like she comes up there awkwardly and they just kind of chat. Like the cat makes like jokes, and then Paruru's just like, yeah. You know, and like it's just adorable because it's Paruru, but then she starts voice acting, and I'm like, oh hey, look, this is really cool. But then like everyone's like intensely taking pictures of her. It's hilarious.
You'll have to link that to me.
Yeah, it should be in my YouTube history because it's only from yesterday. But yeah,
that sounds interesting.
It was, and I like it when the girls do say you work because that just means like more. It's just more like outside work for them. So
yeah.
I mean that's why I like 0048. That's why I liked Mayu and Nerawareta Gakuen and stuff like that. I just really want to see what they can do outside of being an idol.
Yeah,
so that's really cool.
I want to say that Roha is in AKB49, but I have no idea who's in AKB49.
Oh, the musical?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Whatever.
Miyazawa Sai is in it, right?
Yeah, her and Kojimako and I think Watanana and Miki, Nishiro Miki. But I can't remember who else.
I remember thinking it was like a weird lineup or something like that. But
yeah, I think Okada Kana's Okada Nana is in there too.
It's crazy. I put the video in chat.
And I think I know Sai is playing. I think it's the dude, or no?
Of course, Sai is the dude.
No, I think I can't remember now. I don't. It's not Sai, though. As obvious as that might sound, but
okay. Well then, So any last thoughts on Junigatsu no Kangaroo?
It's good.
I like the first 3 songs better that we covered today.
Holy shit, that chase. He's just like,
really?
I'm not happy about this.
No, I'm just like,
It was really hectic. That's what I don't like about it.
Yeah.
Besides the PV, not like half the PV not being that great.
It wasn't easy.
I like the other. Yeah, I like the other part of it. There's a lot of contrast, but it reminded me a little bit of like Okie Dokie, where it is kind of just frantic, really colorful, high contrast, in your face.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to do high contrast, frantic in your face, go look at Dempa for an example. You know.
True.
Yeah, but I really don't like their PVs either.
Yeah,
they're.
I mean, but like general consensus minus Draco is that like it is like.
Well, yeah.
I'm just saying like they don't have like over 500,000 views per PV for nothing. Like I'm just saying based on that, like you can use them as an example.
Yeah.
Have you been changing your name tag like constantly? While
no, I've only changed it twice.
Oh, okay. DJ Chase Coon, check out my mixtape.
Yeah, you saw my scratching skills.
Yeah. It's so bad that you still have whatever.
So what?
You still have a deck on your chest.
It didn't wash up. I scrubbed it for like 3 minutes last night. Like
you gotta use
like a loofah with my loofah girl style.
You gotta use a You need to use like dishwashing liquid. Like you have to have something that really just because permanent ink like soaks in pretty well. Obviously, like since it's your skin, it's not gonna stay like for that long. But
yeah, no, it's just like there's like a faint outline of everything now, and I'm just like, man, Sharpie though.
Wait,
Yeah.
Pizza Ghost says there's another B-side.
Yeah, there's probably
Oh,
like an
B-side.
Undergirls,
I'm all SKE'd
okay.
out.
but
Skied out.
I don't
Skied
have
out.
there's no link that I'm aware of for it.
Yeah.
I see. We can cover it next time. It's just like when we forgot that one Kiboteki refrain song or something
Yeah.
like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we need something for next week because all the releases are pretty much.
You
slowing down.
keep complaining that there's not enough each week, and I'm just like, it's fine.
Well, they're slowing down. I mean,
Oh, it sounds like I Know Rule is the one that we're missing.
there were like
Whoops.
6 or 7 last week, and there's like 5 this week.
Oh god, these covers are kind of ridiculous. I'm kind of like sad but glad that we don't cover covers anymore. Oh my god, that lollipop! What the fuck? All right, so Junie got to know Kangaroo. At least so. All right, AKB's not gonna do it, right? They're not gonna do it. They're not gonna release a Christmas song, maybe, but it's gonna be too late because the Miyuki single comes out on like the 24th. So
Does it?
yeah, so there we go, SKE with the Kangaroo, Christmas, kick you in the ass.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you, SKE,
Yeah.
for giving us a 48 group Christmas song.
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean,
48 group kick in the ass.
Yeah,
I really like this single overall. The
yeah,
PVs,
it's not bad. It's cool.
The PVs maybe not so much, but the songs are good.
Yeah. Yeah, he just got a little busier and busier as the night went on. Like
Yeah.
the first PV was probably like
Simplest.
the best one. Yeah, simple is best. Less is more.
Too many quick cuts in Kangaroos. was
Yeah,
my
Kangaroo
problem.
was like again, it was just frantic and and again the song sounds very very like just I don't want to say it's a little harsh, you know. Just when you use too much synth, you go crazy.
Yeah.
Blow my ears out. Blow my ears out like Chase yelling into the microphone. So
What?
God damn it! Holy
Ow.
shit!
Pizza Go says it's a unit song at Sentai Hero Unit. So that could be interesting.
Yeah,
But
we'll look forward to it in the future.
yeah. Speaking of next week, are we doing a podcast?
Oh, it's next week.
Christmas week.
Yep.
Oh no, we're fine. It's the 23rd. No problem.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't do the good thing is since we don't do the show on Thursdays anymore, it's like there's no Thanksgiving
Yeah.
doesn't get in the way. Christmas isn't in the way this year, so
New Year's isn't in the way.
yeah, everything is fine. Should be fine. So
Okay.
okay. So that's gonna end the impressions for tonight. And some news on the fly, I guess. Earlier, some of the guys in chat were talking about
Jay
was
getting
it?
drunk.
Was she really getting drunk? I think she was just going.
I don't
out to
know. She
dinner.
was at a bar. That's all I know.
Everybody
That's,
in the club getting tips.
I heard nothing about the freaking scandal. That's all I heard.
Yeah,
that she was
I
in a
just
bar.
heard about it like right before the show.
I just saw some photos or something, and it looks like she's walking outside of a building, and then she's sitting down next to someone who is a male. That was pretty much it. So we have to wait for the Christmas scoop to see what's going on.
And Yamato.
Oh, Yamato Rina got fired.
Yeah, she didn't get fired. Her contract did not get renewed.
Oh, okay. Well then,
No,
yeah,
her
she was
contract ended, and
she was
She was
terminated.
terminated.
Nice.
I won't go into the red and white because they may still show that. It may still become available for us to see.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
But-
again, we just have to. We have to wait for that. There's
Yeah.
not enough. There's just not enough to go off of.
Yeah, we'll wait for Shukan Bunshin to expose the shocking details.
Yeah, many shock, very details. Wow. It's like when the Milky scandal broke out, and it's just like, oh my god, look at Milky, she looks so post-sex. What? Okay, whatever.
Yeah, so yeah, for Yamato there was no there was no announcement, there was no instant graduation, there was no she's leaving, she's gone. Her contract is over.
Nice and quiet.
Yeah.
Adios.
Well, she was doing underage drinking, right?
Yeah, well, she really...
Or smoking?
Underage a lot of things.
She messed up. She was caught drinking, apologized on her blog, and caught drinking the next night.
Oh, okay. So...
She got fired.
So
she has a sincerity issue.
Jirina could be in trouble, too.
Yeah.
Because if she was drinking, then it is underage drinking as well.
Yeah.
And so... You better watch your ass, Nagoya.
But hey, you know, as hard as that girl works, and as often as she works, I think she needs a drink.
Yeah, no, that's what I was saying earlier. I'm like, you know, I almost can't fault her.
Okay, so like, I don't really. All right, so that like, I sympathize, but then I also don't want that to be a crutch for people. But I'm not. So here's another thing that's pretty bad. But I'm gonna admit, like, I can see why people take drugs now. Like, really. Like, just, like, living day-to-day life, going to work, kind of not having a really bright future and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, that really gets to you over time. And I think some people just don't want to think about a lot of shit. So they take drugs.
Escape.
Because, yeah, it is an escape. You know, an addiction is something that allows you to... When addiction kind of fills a void that you have in your life. And actually, like, learning more about addiction is something I do want to get into because I saw a documentary, kind of a very propagandish documentary, but one that I could really sympathize with. It was about marijuana, but I forgot what it was called already. Shit, it was a really good one. I can show you guys later.
Nip it in the bud.
Yeah, but there was a guy they brought on who is an addiction expert, and he was talking about like what an addiction is, why it exists, and why it's a problem for our society, and why like the steps we take to correct it, so to speak, are not the right ones. And I was like, oh wow, that's really cool, because like people don't really think about that right off the bat. They just go, oh shit, drug user, terrible, or whatever. It's even worse in Asia. Because, like, hard drugs, like, can...
Really illegal?
Yeah, they can end up with you getting a death sentence. And I think that's really ridiculous. Because you're not, like... most of the time when people are doing hard drugs, like, they're not exactly harming other people. Like, I don't want to say this is a fact. It's more of the case of, like... You know, there's a lot you can ruin in terms of, like, your relationships and your family and stuff like that, but...
It's been shown that there's more armed robberies from drug users.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because, well, impaired thinking, or just...
Because they're looking for more money to buy their drugs.
Oh, well, that's true.
So...
And, yeah, so... But this can go into a really deep rabbit hole, unfortunately.
Yep.
But I just wanted to say, like, yeah, like, you know, when you, like, if you watch, like, Wolf on Wall Street, like, cocaine is a very, like, comical topic in that film. And I can see, you know, like, yeah, if you're under a lot of stress, you buy and sell stocks all day, you're gonna have to take some cocaine, like, every now and then. But,
I think I saw something similar to that where they were taking speed to keep up with it.
Yeah, like this shit's. I mean, cocaine is oh shit, is it cocaine is speed plus something else?
I don't know.
I forget.
I don't know.
I'm not well versed in my hard drugs.
Me either.
But anyway, Sorry, I just saw a weird tweet. David's tweet of I want this poster, and it's like meeting from Dempagumi with like six arms. But why am I talking about hard drugs? Oh, Jay. So I mean, like, I was gonna say, she, you know, like I wouldn't be surprised if she had to go, you know, toke it up with Togasaki's synthetic marijuana, or like take some cocaine every now and then, and that's why she's so thin. But yeah, like you know, like alcohol, tobacco, nicotine, and marijuana, a lot of other things. Like, there's a whole spectrum of that stuff. Like, unfortunately, there are like a lot of reasons why people seek out those chemicals, and it's because of the struggle. God damn it! I really hate how that word is used now. The struggle.
Well, for me, it's because if I get pissed off, I black out and try to kill people, so...
What are you talking about?
Literally. For me, nicotine is to literally keep my temper in check, because if it builds up to that point and it triggers, I will black out and try to kill somebody. I
was like, what does the struggle have to do with you blacking out and trying to kill somebody? But I guess it's a struggle to maintain your not blacking out and killing somebody, right?
Well, the temper, the anger, the stress, whatever. Right, the build-up of the struggle.
The struggle is also... The reason why I don't like that word is because my coworker uses it way too much, too. So
the struggle is real.
Yeah, he's always just like, man, it's a struggle. I'm like, that's not a struggle. You're just talking about normal things. Like, stop. Stop it, please. Everything is a joke to you. Okay, so...
But yeah,
Drina possibly in a big scandal, maybe not, I don't know. Kawaku just happened, she was in a good red dress, whatever. She probably ruined a few songs, that's fantastic. We'll find out about them soon.
Kochihara covered Milky, which is just...
She did, wait, what did she do again? Sorry, she did Milky solo, right?
Yeah.
No, she did Waruki.
No.
Or no, she did a new one. No, she did a new one.
To be honest, I would love to see her do Waruki.
She did Yasashiku Suru Yori Kiss.
Yeah.
She died.
Sashihara Rino did Kojizaka 46. She did the Kojizaka song.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yamamoto Saika did 7th Code. That's Mairatsu's latest single.
I don't remember what Jay did.
I don't know what she did, actually.
I
think someone thought she did Dear Jay or something like that. I talked about it yesterday, but the event didn't even start when I said that, so it's probably not true at all. Well, no, it'd be funny if she did.
I don't know what she did. They did Jay on Escape Center.
I thought that was Tano Yuka.
Or... no, Kamana Gigs.
Oh, yeah, she said it Kamana Gigs.
And when they first tweeted it, they made it sound like it was a solo.
Oh.
And I just went, what?
No, thank you. Like, Yamamoto Saika carries that song for a reason. They gotta stop pitting the two against each other. Like, it's like no contest every time.
Well, I mean, if you follow Twitter, you know who won.
Yeah, it's so jacked. I was like, scroll. No, but it was gonna.
Well, one team won according to the judges. The other team won according to the fans.
Oh, the popular vote. Oh yeah, we got a 2004 election going on here.
Yeah.
Right.
Pretty much.
Butterfly ballot. Was it 2004 or was it 2000 when Bush won against Gore?
I don't remember.
Is it like that bad that like we don't remember anymore?
Just means we're moving on.
We're moving finally. I don't know. Like, never forget, dude. Sometimes you can't. Whatever. Butterfly ballots get wrecked.
I was trying to find the song that Azuma Rion and.
I don't know what it is. I'm really, really intrigued by like Azumarian. Like, I don't think she looks particularly attractive,
The other girl did.
but she looks unique or something like that. I don't want to be like creepy and be like she looks exotic.
Oh yeah, there we go. The announcement that was at Kohaku of the 48, 46 group documentaries. Their
That's
release
where
dates.
it was announced. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently every group has a documentary now.
Yeah, SKE's is coming out in February, late February. Nogizaka's in May. NMB's in August. HKT's in November. AKB next year maybe.
Oh, so 2016 maybe?
Yeah.
Ouch.
Yep.
Yeah, you know what? You know what they're doing is they're using it to cover Takamina's graduation.
Probably,
so yeah, it would have to come out way after or something like that.
Yeah, probably. That makes sense.
Well, I mean that at least you get like I want to say it's such a money grab, but at the same time like it's a lot of content to come out with.
Yeah.
And it's going to be worthwhile for the people who follow the groups especially. So,
yeah.
I don't know, but or it could end up like, oh, I expected the movie to cover Sashihara's victory. Nope. Get wrecked. No, the HKT documentary will probably take care of that.
Yeah. So.
But you never know. They could shaft her again. It's as if they never wanted Sashi to win.
Oh yeah, Yokoyama and Yui did Toma no Aru Bojo, which I believe is Wasmin's.
Yeah, the Wasmin Enka song.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. I think that covers because AKB Kohaku happened last night. I think that covers it.
Oh, here it is. Viva Hurricane with Furuhata now and Azuma Rion.
Oh wow, Viva Hurricane.
Yeah,
Nice.
with Rion on the piano and Furuhata on saxophone.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Here we go.
That's cool.
Here we go, Dave. I'm gonna ruin the song for you. Sailor Zombie with Kitagawa Roha, Yuria, and Komiyama Haruka.
It's all right. See, I was expecting Sailor Zombie to be covered, but Uha had to cover it.
Yep.
All right. I was gonna say let's close out the show because Chase doesn't want to be on it anymore. So let's.
I'm just slowly checking out, little by little.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
This guy.
Here you go, Chase. Salt did Konpeki Guno ne.
Oh,
Oh wow.
how did that turn out?
That's gonna be good.
I don't know.
It would be like her Soredemo Sukidayo.
The one I want to see is Temo Demo.
They brought back the original.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's
like
like
it's like
freaking
what?
25 now. God, I feel old.
Yup.
Oh.
Okay, so look forward to AKB Kohaku when that comes out, or when that becomes available to watch.
If it becomes available.
I think they'll probably do the same thing they did last year, where it's like, hey, it's the middle of spring. Enjoy this Kohaku stream on TV.
Yeah.
Some shit. All right, so this was NSK the Podcast, episode 219. Twitter links will be in the show notes. I am at Dave. Chase is at StarLancerPG. Draco's at Draco60. Check out the evening show with NSK on Fridays at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And check out BSGS BKHGS the TV Fridays at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, go ahead and check out selective-hearing.com as well as nihongogo.com. And if you're watching this on the YouTubes, please give us a like and subscribe. Final word, gentlemen's. Chase, since
Yes.
you're ready to check out, what is
Made
the
a
final
note
word?
in the show notes. Have you guys seen Milky's new cover photo on Twitter?
She has a new one?
Or I'm not sure if it's new. I just noticed it though. I have a link for it actually. I'll put.
She always has very,
It's very funny.
Oh, yeah, her
Yeah.
doing, Komanechi.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was part of her photo shoot.
Yeah, it's great. It's fantastic. I love it.
She needs to bend her knees more.
Yeah.
It's still pretty great.
Oh, she's so silly.
She's so cute.
But on Google Plus, like, isn't it her like in a gravure shoot or something? Like, I mean, her cover photos tend to be of her in gravure shoots.
Mm-hmm.
So, like on Google Plus, I think it's like, oh man, she's totally half naked. I can't look at this at work.
Yeah, no, I linked, or I actually retweeted a tweet that she posted back in November 5th, but some other people started commenting on it, so she replied back, and it was pretty funny.
Oh, her
It's
her Google Plus is just, it's her in a chair, so it's not.
Yeah, it's the chair
It's
one.
more cute. It's rather than
Oh.
like, oh, a bikini. It's so disgusting.
Yeah, have you guys, hold on. I'll link a different one. You seen this one?
I need to go
See, what sucks is on Twitter, her cover photo doesn't show like all the way. Like her,
Yeah, no,
her
that's
face
why,
gets cut off.
I did the inspect element thing on Chrome, and I had to dig it out.
Very nice. So this sepia tone picture that you're talking about,
Yes.
that
That ass.
Wow. That's...
So you're saying she tweeted this and people were talking about it?
Well, yeah, it was back in November the 5th, and then, like, somebody tweeted about it today, and then she dug up, like, the old conversation thread.
Oh,
And, like, it
tweeted it out.
Yeah, and it showed back up in my newsfeed again, and I'm like, oh, that's funny.
Nice.
So, yeah,
That's pretty funny.
the photo's good.
Cool. Not Chase. Charlie. Draco, what's up?
I gotta go find the Nico link for the Death Rabbit stream tonight.
Oh, right on.
Check
Yeah,
them
you see
out.
this? You see this picture, Chase?
Sure.
Yuko would be crying in front of the Akapi.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Just like, what you do?
Is it
Who
the one
knows?
where she's holding flowers or something?
Yeah, I think it's she probably won an award or something.
Yeah.
Just the typical shit that, you know, AKP Senbatsu does when they leave. They win awards.
Yeah.
Whatever.
They do.
Winning all the awards.
Yeah, like
Some of them
Madosuko
do.
won Best Newcomer Actress and I think Best Supporting Actress the year after. Something like that.
Akipi's wearing a ribbon.
Yeah, it's like on his arm.
No, it's on his lapel.
Oh, is it on his lapel?
Yeah.
Okay.
It looks silly. The ribbon's almost as big as Yuko's face.
Yeah.
Uh,
All right.
but yeah, I don't have anything.
Okay. And mine is last week I misspoke. I said I had a Takamina ticket, and then I found out I don't.
Sucks.
So screw those two shots, right?
Yep.
Actually, I found out that the address I used is no longer valid because my friend who lives there no longer lives at that address.
Oh boy.
So I might try to play hot potato and try to get the package back and send it to my Tenso. If it doesn't work, whatever.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask if you could use your Tenso for that.
Yeah, but unfortunately, I already applied for like 3 rounds with that address, so like I have 6 CDs going to it. And I'm like,
Whoops.
holy Christ!
It's gonna be
Great.
expensive, dude.
Yeah, because they're albums, so they're over $20. But they're not over $20 because of the exchange rate. But anyway, so it was a Paroru ticket, not a Takamina ticket.
That's still good.
It is good. It's just it's gonna be a shit experience, but I'll enjoy it.
That
Dude.
might be.
The enjoyment comes from the shit. It's like, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Enjoy your shit.
Okay, I will.
Glad to
That's
hear it.
gonna. I think that's gonna do it. Red White to air on January 10th. All right then. Maybe we'll see it sooner rather than later. The AKB Kohaku. All right.
That's
so. That's in like. Not even a month.
Yeah, about a month.
Yeah. So that's gonna do it for us here at the NSK, episode 219. Thank you for joining us. Happy holidays. We'll see you next week when we talk about more kangaroos.
And probably getting fat.
Yeah.
Peace out. Good night.
Later.
Go
Later.
to hell, Chase.
Fuck you.